The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
Good evening, one. Good evening, all, and welcome to the Supernatural Dogshit podcast. Last live for this Thursday evening.
Can I do a Richie?
Okay.
Yow! Yow!
Good evening, lads. Notice how we don't have a guest in the studio.
Look, these things happen.
But we do have a fedora there in the place. So,
Can you come on next week and be better? Take it off now.
yeah, you look ridiculous.
You clown.
Anyway,
Here, give us a look. I want to see how I look with a fedora.
hold on now.
Have you noticed that bald people, fedoras don't suit them?
Nothing.
Not many hats, only a baseball cap would suit a bald person.
No, Frank has one, and he said that he likes it on me. It's one of his hats.
Can we format first?
Breaking Bad hat.
There we go.
Format.
Oh yeah, that you can find this podcast on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube or Facebook.
Look at him stealing his job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal his though.
Podbean after the show. Just check us out. There's a like and a share button there, and if you like it or share it, it'd be sound.
Guess what?
What?
We're on Google Podcast. We're on Amazon Podcast now as well, and we didn't even know.
Yep.
Yeah, and Player FM.
Player and SoundCloud.
And SoundCloud. I don't
So
know
what
how
kind of
this
cunt
happened.
are you? Are you going to listen to our podcast and just not share it, just not like it? No matter all the platforms we put it on for you to listen to, and you're just going to...
And next week we're setting up a Patreon account.
Are we?
no.
Yes, we are. We're going to be begging for money.
A couple of sentences here and there.
Oh man, how much is his hair worth to a Patreon?
Oh, well, I mean, my hair is like 11.5 grand. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
I
that's
get
how
that.
much it costs to put hair on. How much is it going to cost our listeners to donate to us before all his hair comes off and then it's 3 bald dudes?
Well, see, you know what? I was actually talking to a Patreon specialist.
Hey, he said there, don't do that.
No, sorry, I actually wasn't listening. I was making sure everything's working. I was just checking everything.
I was talking to a Patreon specialist, and they said the way to get people in is to promise them something.
Oh, Teresa just
No
commented-
audio.
She just goes, has anyone else lost audio?
Let me
People
see.
have been saying that. I think it's just the feed.
No, we definitely have audio.
We should be here.
Yeah, we
I
definitely
think
have
it's...
audio.
None on YouTube either. Wait, what?
No, we have audio, my friend.
You can...
I can see it over here.
Alright, just give it a refresh there, Teresa. Maybe.
Yeah, well, you guys just fill some air there.
All
because
good now. Everyone says all good now. So the lovely sponsor of our show, socialqr.xyz.
Yeah, there's...
Thanks, Richie. I'm not doing it.
Look, there's an ad dedicated to it in the ads. But look, it's a social media thing. It's like, get all your stuff. No, we've all the podcasts and all the social media.
Yeah.
We have a QR code that if you scan, will bring you to all of it. So I think we should get it and put it on the page and make a video ad for it and be done with me
not a
saying it
bad
every
idea.
week.
Some real quick shout outs.
Yeah,
Their comments are going mad here.
Hey, on the people.
My father's here, Mr. Aiden Lynham. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening, Mr. Lynham. You have
Daniela
the
Lynn.
same name as me.
Daniela Lingy's here. Teresa's here. Megan is here already. Guys, thanks.
Sorry,
Hello.
we've no musicians.
Oh, can we tell what's going to happen tonight?
Oh God, I really don't want to do this.
So we've no musician for tonight. The Thursday nights are meant to be music nights. It's our new
Let me get
thing.
a few more cans into me.
Yeah.
So guys, Aiden is actually going to sing tonight for you guys.
Is that what the fedora's for?
No,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah, yeah.
No, that is not what the fedora is for.
How lucky can one
One
guy
guy
be?
So he's going to sing, but then me and him are also going to sing a song together later on.
Yeah.
We tell them what it is.
What is the name of that song?
You don't always have to fuck her hard.
No, it's Fuck Her Gently.
I prefer my one.
Yeah, Tenaciously Fuck Her Gently.
I
And then
prefer it my way.
I'm going to do an all-time classic favourite of mine, but I'm assuming Richie's going to fucking detest it.
What is it?
It's Garth Brooks.
Yay!
Oh,
Teresa's
boy.
going to love Garth Brooks.
I seen. Oh wait,
What a
the
treat.
look on his face when he went. Oh, John.
Because he's just miserable.
He is. It's that time of the year.
It is that. Oh, it is.
We need a bit of Christmas music to cheer things
You
up.
can fucking shove it up your can, baby.
We should put a Christmas tree down the end. And
I
like all
want a
festive.
rave and jungle music.
Okay.
I want hundreds of people back rubbing right off each other to like flashing lights and thumping bass.
Or like an orgy.
No, a gig.
But we could have a Christmas orgy.
No, that's like those people that show up at the
Oh
same
yeah,
people that show up to dogging.
You're not allowed at the Christmas orgy.
No,
Ah.
not because I have a wife. It's because I'm mank.
Nathan's looking at everything really suspiciously.
Oh, keep going. I think we're all right.
Why was it the sound issue?
No, not sound, but I don't know. My stream is not working here.
Oh.
I think we're fine. No one's commenting.
I can see us over here. See?
It might be the laptop. Anyway, come on. Fucking sort our shit
So,
out.
as usual, I would like to
Should
thank.
be lagging up all the internet.
No, I do this every week.
He does
Anyway,
it every week. As usual, in studio with me, Mr. Nathan Lynham.
thank you so much. I'm grateful to be here.
Mr. Richard Quinlan.
Yes, sir.
Richard, it's one of them nights for you, isn't it?
It's one of those nights. I'm sorry, I am wrecked.
Well, let's hope.
I don't have 2 podcasts a week in me.
Let's hope we can.
That's why I'm trying to convince you to let us do the solos. The solos will be good.
I'm just hoping that we can have a repeat of Tuesday night, because as drunk as I thought you were,
I was smashed.
you were smashed, but you still carried yourself off well.
Yeah, because we've been doing it this long that I know that it's a show and like people are listening, and you can't just be a drunk mumbling bastard like.
Can't you?
We'll see about that.
Well, we have no proper 12 tonight.
No, we've cans of fucking harp, baby.
I like harp because it's cheap.
Harp lager.
What is the story with harp? I've heard so much bad news about harp. Like that it either makes you angry or it. What are you going?
Ignore him. He's ruining every conversation.
It's fine, it's fine.
Maybe your
what do you
laptop's fucked.
I was giving you that look because it makes you angry. I never heard this.
It makes you angry. It gives you stomach upsets and
All
makes you
beer does that.
have the shits and all.
All beer.
No,
All beer
I
does
just
that to me.
maybe it's a relation of
A couple
mine.
of my good friends would be beer barons and drinking light beer. And Buddy J drinks that Rock Shore, man, and
He's now whispering to himself
yeah, I know, into a microphone.
into a microphone.
Does not get how this shit works.
No, hold on. There's loads of fucking weird shit going on here. It says, should the person have the right to defend their own home? That's still there for some
What?
reason. I don't know what's going
I
on.
changed all
I
that.
honestly don't know what's going on tonight, guys. Things are all over the gaff.
We'll sort it out in the ad break if you can still hear us.
No, you two go on and
Oh, they can hear
waffle
us.
away.
Carol Mahan is here. John Wilson is here. Tonight's topic is, look at this, the length of this comment for tonight's topic. We'll talk, shall we say what tonight's topic is?
No.
Fuck's sake. But Richie, did anything happen to you since Tuesday?
Fuck, what day is it?
Today's Thursday.
This happens to me. I fade late in the week, man. I've a hectic schedule.
You work very hard. I think you're one of the hardest working men I know.
I haven't done fuck all work this week. I've just been running around doing other stuff.
Yeah?
But like, I fade in later. I need the weekends.
Yeah.
If 3-day weekends, the world would be a much better place, man.
Oh, look, he fixed it.
I fixed it.
Well done. So now everybody can see what
I
tonight's
fixed that
topic
fucking
is.
door, and I hope the audio doesn't go down. So, lads, you two guys,
Yeah.
you know the peaks to keep
Flashing
your eye
yellow and peaks.
Yeah. Don't worry, we have fantastic listeners out there and they just
Hop straight on it.
on the ball.
on the ball.
So, yeah.
And Therese is coming on the show tonight, guys.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Yeah, did you tell the topic? I heard you mention
I
it.
think we're going to
something.
Megan on as well.
Yeah?
Is Meg's coming on?
At some point, yeah, Shasta.
Let's do
Right,
it.
so what we'll do is we'll get her on WhatsApp,
I can do all that here.
either before or after, but it'll be during the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get Therese for half an hour, get Megan for half an hour.
Did you tell the listeners what we're going to be talking about?
No, I didn't, but it's on the screen. So would you like to tell them?
I know, but it's still, they could be listening via audio and not actually looking at our handsome, beautiful faces.
I feel like,
I just came here to drink and argue, so.
yeah, I feel like we're only getting into the show now. Everyone's settling down now.
I feel like there is going to be an argument again. By the way, I would also like to point out, last night I listened to episode 30. It is episode 30, wasn't it?
Which one was that?
The last one.
With me, yourself.
When we were all arguing like lunatics.
It was a good episode.
It was a very good
The
episode.
last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it really well.
Yeah, because usually I don't get involved so much in the argument unless I'm up on the topic, but I really fucking enjoyed
Oh, I
it.
watched it back because of the Sarah Jane Foster thing, and I must apologise to everybody. I was very drunk.
Well, yeah, I got a text off David Giblin today going, Richie was fairly fucking on it, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it wasn't the way you were the last time you were drunk.
It didn't come across that
No,
bad.
no, because I was having see, that's the thing about when you drink whiskey straight. It's just pure crack juice. It's just you stop me from going too
Yeah,
far.
but see, last time you were, not here, not last time, but the time before, you were up running around the studio and doing all sorts of stuff and
Yeah.
having separate conversations with people in the room. That wasn't the case last time.
No.
It was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get that into you.
I just got another confirmed musician.
Oh, really?
Mr. Ethan Scally has said he will be coming on the show.
Yeah, we were supposed to have a
Got
musician on tonight, but unfortunately his phone is off, so I don't know what the hell is going on.
Hey, this is show business. These things happen.
It does happen, but we need backup lists. So if any of our listeners are singers or have a special talent that they would like to come on,
Joe Quinlan's after giving this might be the comment of the night already. I love the grammar in the for the new topic, right? It says, tonight we ask, would you date an ex-criminal even if they was in prison for rape?
for fuck's sake.
Oh, Rashandra Day
No,
was
leave
in
it,
prison.
leave it. It's fucking hilarious. That is brilliant. Like, that is actually,
Day was in prison.
even if they was in prison for rape. Sound Joe, that's great. Guys, there's loads of you here tonight. Hello, how's everybody doing? Comment in, let us know. What is the story?
What's everybody's favourite flavour of ice cream?
Really?
Yeah, just get them answering random questions.
I know what your wife's favourite flavour of ice cream is.
I bought 2 tubs of it this evening.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's.
I hope she's sitting at home and forgets it's there and here's now.
Katie, go eat your ice cream.
Yep.
Is she watching tonight?
She should be.
Very good.
She's fucking Barbie.
She want to be, right? But yeah, I was frantically messaging people today because we...
But I was delighted with the last one, like that little clip, because I love looking back at bits of the show where I was like, oh, we actually, like, because shout out to everybody from Mullingar, man.
You guys are great.
It's not like that. I think it's just there's so much creative talent out there, and there's so many just really nice, really entertaining, nice people.
Yeah.
I don't know why we've so many of them in one little place. Like,
Have we ever had a dickhead on the podcast? No.
yes.
Oh.
You.
Well, look, I'm here. I'm here every week. You can't get rid of me. Like,
Oh, we fucking can.
you can't kill it. You can't kill a good thing.
Man. I'll beat your head in with a car battery.
Yo, the comments are flying in. Where
Whose favourite ice cream is
my
it?
father's here. Like, you cannot spell. You spelled where. Charlene is here. You also said ask. Would you date an ex-criminal?
Ask
Guys,
them that
guys,
when you're in the radio, when you ask them that.
You guys are great. Thanks so much. The listeners, he just look.
I love it. Last week we got super professional, but we got pissed. And now this week we're like, oh, better not drink as much. And
Yeah,
it's falling
this is
apart.
only my second beer and it's just falling apart. But look, guys, we have to say as well, Aiden is actually dyslexic, so
Dyslexic.
he is.
He's this everything.
He is. So no, you know what? We'll just go into this real quick because it's me and you. We may as well say they can read what tonight's fucking topic is. But basically, the reason we're doing this is we got an email off a listener,
Yes.
and she is dating an ex-convicted rapist.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that one. That's a bit sticky. I have no expertise in the area, but I'm sure to cast in an opinion.
Yeah. So we're gonna get Teresa's gonna be calling in from Missouri. She's gonna have her opinion, and I think we're gonna get Megan on the call too.
Yeah. Megan would be a good one.
Yeah. Megan is here. Pierce Fox. Hello, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, Pierce.
He says chocolate all the way.
Shout out to Pierce, everybody. He's one legend of a man.
We love Pierce.
Yeah, I would also like to say to Pierce that our condolences go out to Pierce. We're thinking of you, brother.
Always.
And we're here for you at any time you need us, day or night.
He knows that.
I have some bad news for Pierce as well.
What's that?
He's trying to sell a fabulous car.
Oh, Pierce, wait till you hear this. You're not gonna like this.
It's a sick ass Lexus.
You're not gonna like this.
Sick ass Lexus V8 petrol.
Okay.
It's just the wrong year. It's like my car. It has the wrong year.
Why?
Because the tax is €1,800.
And how much was he asking for it again? Like 4G.
No, but like I get what he's saying. Like, if it wasn't for Brexit,
Right.
what I would have said to him was, bring that car to England, and you get £6,000 sterling.
Would you?
Like, I wanted to say it to him. I just didn't want to be messaging him like too much and stuff. But I was chatting to him during the week.
Yeah.
He sent me all the pictures of the car, and I was like, oh.
Is it a Bew? What is it? A Lexus what? 3000?
No, it's a GS 450 or 470. It's the biggest, bestest ass Lexus they made at the time.
Can I also point out to all our
Mercedes S-Class equivalent, and it is immaculate.
I'd like to point out to all our Nazi grammars out there.
Yeah. My father's
grammar
my father's after commenting in as well.
Give
going,
up now, Mr. Doyle.
It still says where. Oh, Aiden.
It's a W-E-R-E.
W-H-E-R-E.
That's what I had the first time and I changed it.
You know, but
Let me read it.
I don't even know what's going on here. It doesn't even say would you date national. Anyway, guys, these are great.
Where and where? Which one is which?
Wait now. What's the headline? Read
The headline is, on air tonight, we ask, would you date an ex-criminal even if they were in prison for
Does
rape?
it say W-H?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
So
something
W-E-R-E. I just
But
changed
it's still poor grammar in
Oh,
English.
this is hilarious. This is brilliant, lads, guys. Ken Walsh says, guys, you're looking fresher tonight.
Know what you do, Aiden, right then? How would you feel if you found out your significant other was a convicted rapist?
There you go.
There's some correct English.
Yeah, Charlene's after coming in, she goes, you guys are funny fuckers singing Tenacious D, Fuck Her Gently. Myself and Joe got a quick clip before all the listeners did. That was your Snapchat.
What did it
obviously.
mean by a quick clip?
A little clip.
Oh,
You sent her-
yeah,
you
I sent a
her
video.
Snap-
Oh.
But you don't always have to fuck
You
her
don't know,
head.
whatever part of Ireland you're in, a clip could be different things. You know, he got a little clip, or he got a clip.
Or if you're in America, you're a clip of your gun. Yeah.
Now this time I'm going to say it correctly. All the grammar Nazis that are out there, go
Including moi.
fuck yourselves. I have fixed the issue.
Yeah, Pierce
No,
Fox.
you haven't.
Pierce Fox says here, and the VRT rebate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, like, it'd be the best way of selling a car, but now with Brexit, it's like it's just nobody knows the score yet. But like, if he was going to sell it, I'd say sell it out of Ireland.
Yeah, Charlene,
he's-
we fixed it. We fixed it,
If he's
Charlene.
going to keep it, get a small bank loan and make a drift car out of it.
Everybody's hating on Aiden tonight in the comments. This is brilliant.
Everybody hates it.
Everybody hates Aiden anyway. That sounds.
That should be a show. Never mind, everybody hates Raymond.
Yeah,
Everybody hates Aiden.
What can I
It's
say?
the Aldi version.
Actually, do you know a funny story? I ran into George, Richie's brother.
Yeah.
And Jorge.
Do you remember what you called him
I
here
did.
one night?
I ran into him about 2 doors down from his house, and he beat the horn at me because he was going somewhere. And what was he said to me? Was it Lidl or Aldi? I called him the Aldi version of Matthew McConaughey.
Hey, all right.
He was not happy with me. He pulled it and went, all right.
And you called him the Aldi version of him.
You were here. It was on air, and he heard me say it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
That happened on air.
Yes, you are clearly inebriated again.
Yeah,
at that time.
boy.
Yeah.
That
But,
wasn't this week, by the way. That was like weeks ago.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Pierce Fox after saying with the COVID it's hard to get there, but Charlene goes, it must be the booze talking tonight. Bear goggles on, lads. No, Charlene, this is nothing compared to last Tuesday. Trust me, go back and watch last Tuesday.
Well, last Tuesday was quality whiskey smashed with the boys.
We drank a full bottle of proper 12.
Man, we got
And
JP
6
talking.
cans.
We got JP to talk, to say, stop interrupting me, Nathan, and talk his ass
JP
off.
wouldn't shut the fuck up at one stage.
It's because yous are racist assholes.
No, he
And
told the
I
same
treat
story.
with
Three
respect
fuck-
and dignity.
Sorry. I didn't mean to talk across
I
you.
say one thing, but I do another.
Do as I say, not
Not
as
as
I
I
do.
do.
Is that hypocritical?
No, some might call it a character development arc.
Or CYA.
Guys.
K.
CYA, you're covering your ass.
You dudes are flat out in the
Or
comments. It's
CYA.
great.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, cover your ass.
What about the YMCA?
Or CKY.
I'm not singing that
Or
tonight.
FC UK?
Bernadette near.
Yeah. Aiden,
What?
what has happened to you since last Tuesday?
Did any of you even go through your stories?
I didn't even
No.
get to mine.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go through the normal format as usual.
The show is fucked tonight.
We've done social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've welcomed you all to the studio.
Contact the show on 085
2727212. Yeah. Even Richie doesn't have the energy to do the.
I drank for breakfast a large can of Red Bull.
Nice.
then at
Why didn't
lunchtime-
you bring a coffee or something?
I knew there was cans. So cans, it's lovely because there's something to drink all show.
But cans are a depressant.
Yeah.
Alcohol's a depressant.
Yeah, hit me.
How strange is it that people are watching us on 52-inch tellies at home right now?
I love it.
It's so
God, I look so bald. So do you, Richie, but you look handsome bald.
Yeah.
like it's so weird. That's Sean. Sound Sean.
I
Appreciate
would also
it.
like to point out that your asshole friend, Nickerface, what's his name?
Which one?
Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ross was on the show. You remember Ross was on the show. It was the night you couldn't come in.
Yes.
And he then pointed out to Nathan after he saw a video.
Oh yeah, this is funny.
You know the video of me not being able to get the lines right on tonight on Supernatural
Yes,
Dogshit,
yes,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. He turned around and he says, I've seen Aiden before, but
From like the side of your face.
he said, but in the, in that video, you just look so old. Like,
You do. You look exceptionally old in that video.
Fuck you.
It was like the worst day. You look like an old potato. You're like,
And but not only that, I noticed for the first time in that video how fat my face is getting.
Yeah, but everything's fat.
I know, but normally the face
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
fat
yeah.
last.
Lovely feedback here.
just needs
Okay.
a bit of hair, man. A bit of
Charlene
hair
says,
and he can be as fat as he likes.
seriously, lads, fair play to you. You give us a great laugh every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
You're
that's,
welcome.
That's what we're here for. We're here for our listeners. It's not for our own personal
Well, next
benefit.
week we'll have a Patreon where you can fund Supernatural
Yeah, like
Dogshit.
we come on the show and we seem happy and stuff. This is fucking stressful.
Do you know what I also have to learn?
It's stressful.
You know what I have to learn how to do? Listen.
Yes.
No, I'm a terrible listener, and I tell you how I figured this out. After I decided last night, I watched the entire podcast. Then I watched.
We watched a
a
lot of
couple of podcasts before that, and you guys were saying stuff to me, and I hadn't a clue what you were talking about.
Yeah, but
I haven't been listening.
You do that because you're thinking of what you're going to say next to keep the show rolling.
And you'll notice me constantly turning and looking this way. For any of the listeners, the reason why I'm looking this way is because I'm looking at all the shit that goes on over here. Will we give our listeners a gander of what goes on over there?
Are you going to show them?
Will we show them?
Go on.
What do you think, Richie?
No.
Actually, it might just ruin the magic a little bit.
It will,
Because
no.
this end of the room looks amazing.
Well,
that end of the room looks shit.
We can't really show them the 5 naked belly dancers there. Like, come on.
People,
6.
our address is there.
12 Dominic
Street,
Street.
Mullingar.
Yes.
Supernatural Dogshit podcast. Send us stuff and we will adorn the walls with it.
We will. Well, that wall, we don't want people on seeing. No.
We don't want dirty knickers.
Look, okay,
hanging on
me and
the wall.
Aiden-
We are also open to any donation of alcohol. If you want to just post us or send us liquor that we have to drink and try and put your name on the bottle, so when we're drinking it, we can read out your name.
That's a fucking good idea.
Have you noticed it's not even the ad break and he's already
It's only 25 past.
and he's already rolling cigarettes?
I feel like we should just smoke a cigarette for once in here tonight.
No, absolutely not.
Damn it!
Only
No.
I may smoke.
Charlene's after commenting again. She goes, "Good man, knicker face," about Ross.
Ross, good old Ross.
So Ross was wearing a bandana for a mask, and it was pink. And he kept going to him on the podcast. You got your fucking sister's knickers on your face.
They were like Hello Kitty knickers on his face.
It was a bandana.
It was weird.
What kind of a grown man wears a fucking Hello Kitty bandana?
But it's not. It wasn't a Hello Kitty bandana.
It was.
He's just saying it was.
Was.
It wasn't.
It was.
So Aiden.
So did you describe the topic?
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask it in a better way because you just always are terrible at that type of stuff.
Thanks.
So we did get an email in. I was like so surprised.
Do you have the email to us so we can read it?
I don't have the. I want to disguise the person's identity
Private.
clearly.
It's very private.
Yeah, but we just like blank. I'll read it.
No, it's over here. I'll give it to you. Actually, what I'll do is I'll give it to you on the ad break,
Yeah.
and we can read it out as we're going into the second half.
Oh,
of
but
the
nobody's
show.
looking. We can point and laugh at it. Like,
Well, come on.
this is a joke.
That-
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
because
yeah.
This is a joke.
This listener is actually looking for genuine advice, and what they mentioned in the email was that they're looking for advice from our. Will you?
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
in the middle
sorry.
of something serious.
I don't care.
You
We
can.
have the best fans in the world.
Who sent that in?
Sean, guys, you guys are fucking
Yes.
legends. Thanks.
Sean.
So-
Keep them coming.
Sean.
Oh wait, there's another
I
one.
fucking hate you.
He's putting filters on Aiden on the telly. I don't know if the fans can see that, but there you go. Anyway, sorry,
That's
serious.
amazing.
serious.
So yeah, Sean, I hate you, but I actually love you.
That
brother.
was brilliant.
So yeah, we got an email in from a listener, and they want to be kept anonymous. They recently found out that they have been dating an ex-rapist.
No, you're not. You're never an ex-rapist.
You clearly are. 'cause
No.
People can be ex-smokers. They can be ex-criminals.
No.
they can be
See, you can't go and
ex-alcoholics.
ex-unrape somebody.
Yeah.
No, of course you can't.
Same way
unrape
murderers
somebody,
are
but
never not murderers.
Yes, but you can.
Unless acquitted by like circumstantial
Also,
evidence.
save-
and all that
also
shit, like.
save it for the second half.
Don't
of the
shoot
show.
your load yet, guys.
Fuck these halves of the show. Let's just talk.
No.
No.
Let's save it for the. Let's go through the format.
Mr. Stuart Hayes,
Will you
photography's
shut
here.
the fuck up and let me finish what I'm saying?
Wait till he's done and then talk about Stuart fucking Hayes, who's a legend.
Is he a legend?
He is a savage photographer.
All right, go.
Okay.
Sorry.
So they're asking for advice whether they should dump this guy or not. They found out through a friend of a friend who knew the guy, and he was in prison for 4 years for raping a woman. Now his excuse was
Wait.
that it was one of those kind of sleep rapes. Look, rape is rape.
He only got 4
Yeah.
years.
4 years in prison for
Let him
rape.
Wait now,
Let
the
me-
person he
that's-
did it to,
Yes.
what's the context of the rape?
They were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Because you put context on it with the sleep rape thing. I want to know. Give me.
They were boyfriend and girlfriend, only with each other a month. They had sex in the past,
Yeah.
but she got really drunk at a party. He brought her upstairs and had intercourse with her while she was asleep and didn't consent to it. So it's kind of a bit of a sticky wicket.
A sticky wicket.
I
No
know,
double
yeah.
entendre
No double
intended
entendre.
there, you know.
No.
But
Yeah.
the question tonight we're asking is, do criminals deserve a second chance in life,
But see, to
even
me-
if it is a rapist?
See, to me, that just sounds like the perfect cover. And I've been around a lot of men in my life.
Yes,
I've worked
you're
with a
right.
lot of men, right? In lots of different jobs. I've always worked in like male-oriented work areas. Just, oh, he looks like a caveman. Here's a shovel.
You look like a caveman.
You know what I mean? And what I'll tell you is, people will always tell you what they want you to hear.
Of course they do.
And
That's human nature.
They want to paint a good
I
picture
know
of themselves.
from my own experience of abuse and being like abusive to people, and like learning about that and fixing and sorting that shit out like that. You can lie to yourself to the point where when you're lying to others, it doesn't feel like you're lying, and you paint a picture for yourself that you don't feel as bad in it. There's like people who do this kind of shit, like when guys don't have that click, and there's different reasons men don't see rape as so bad.
Well, actually, I'll tell you.
No. It's important.
Oh, I thought that was the end of it.
No.
I was just going to say save it for the second half.
No,
but go on.
There's reasons men rape. It's purely, I always believe that purely it's from some primordial kind of ego thing, where it was always the dudes who couldn't get it and went and tried to get. But when you accuse a guy of something, it's one thing. But that could be somebody who was convicted. That could be somebody who was convicted, painting a nice little fairy tale story on their way out of being a scumbag. You never know. But if it got to the point where she did you through the courts for it,
Okay. Can I be a
It
dickhead?
must have been something serious.
Can I be a dickhead?
Yeah.
This is too serious for now.
Yeah, let's get into the.
Let's
Well,
do-
then don't talk about it.
yeah, no,
Like,
second
If
half.
you want to channel drunken conversation out of me,
we have to introduce the topic so people are aware what's
Yeah.
going to happen
So
in
we've
the
done that.
second half.
y'all
Plus
fucking
we're
know now.
Plus, we're going to have two females on.
Yeah, tonight, yeah.
Tonight, which will be Megan and
Teresa from Missouri.
From Missouri.
I'll
We're going to
tell
get
you,
their opinion on
I
it.
like having women on this podcast. Even
I love having
the last
women on
person we
the
had was
podcast.
Rebecca talking about like that
That's
woman
a long
crying outside the
time ago.
A&E and stuff.
No, you're wrong. The last person we had on the podcast was the woman who was doing the helpline to help people who were abused.
Oh yes.
Oh,
She
very
was
good,
great.
yeah, very good.
Yeah.
But you know, actually, tonight when we were looking for a replacement for who let us down, I had said to Nathan on the phone, "Wouldn't it be lovely if we could get in a female artist?"
Yeah.
Because we haven't had a female artist in yet.
I've somebody I want to come on really bad.
Is she good?
Oh, she can sing, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it done?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean? Oh, no, sorry, I can't. No.
If it ain't punny, it ain't funny.
If it ain't funny, it ain't
Yeah,
funny.
don't go
right.
there.
Just happens to be the person's last name. That's why I was like,
Done, yeah.
Oh, shout out to my father. He just texted me to score because I can't watch. So everybody knows I'm an avid Man United fan. I'm obsessed with Man United.
Boo.
My
Boo.
shit. He's after texting me going, Man United are 3-1 up after 6 to 8 minutes. Sound that, appreciate it. So Stuart Hayes commented in, I'm finally getting to listen live. He's never-
Stuart's never listened live before.
No.
So, and now we get to say his name on air. Do you feel all important now? Hi, Stuart.
So
Everybody check out Stuart Hare's photography, man.
yeah,
Check him out.
definitely.
Oh, so he's a photographer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he-
badass photography. Very good.
He actually followed us on Instagram the other day.
Is that the guy who done the naked photo shoot for
No.
Ed?
That's Ed's friend.
Oh,
No, it's a different guy.
I wonder, what's the guy's name?
Stuart Hayes.
Stuart. I wonder if he'd come in and do a naked photo shoot
Looking-
for a Christmas
Look into his eyes as you say that.
a 2021 calendar for the guys, a Supernatural Dogshit calendar. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, no, he's
Can I
very,
be,
very good.
Can I be Mr. December?
Could you imagine me?
What?
Can I be Mr. December?
Why? You want to dress up like Santa?
Well, it's my birthday. December's my birthday. I want to be Mr.
Put a
December.
Santa hat on your dick?
Richie's probably better for Mr. December.
What, and deliver nothing but discontent.
Or
Hey!
babies?
Cold for all.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a load of shit to get through. So, shall we go to my bit?
Did you look at me weird because
Yeah.
you copped it?
Ah.
Did you cop it?
Ah.
Okay.
I heard what you said.
Next, please.
No, whoa. You have to stop the music, change things. Let's do my segment. I've got loads to get through.
Have we got loads?
I've got loads of
Jesus,
headlines.
it's already that time, isn't it?
You fucking want it.
Weird headlines from around the world, bringing you the strange, the dumb, and the funny. Brought to you by Nathan Lynham.
Mr. Lynham.
Do you remember when I used to always go, Mr. Doyle? When he used
Yeah.
to do that. Not doing it.
We just
First,
did.
so I do have some. No, I don't. Or don't.
You just did it. In one ear or the other.
Yeah, that's me.
No, just a little fly just comes in and rattles around and finds its way back out.
Yeah, I think the fly would make a beeline straight across.
I always thought if he cracked his head open, it'd be like in Zelda.
Zelda.
No, the
Yeah,
clay
no,
pots in
video
Zelda,
game.
you smash it and just a little heart icon comes out. Just
I
smash
kn-
him over the head and a little heart icon come out.
There's no icon coming out.
Now, I guarantee you, if you were to smash his head open, all that would fly out of his head would be the ghost of all the virginities he's taken from all the women.
No,
Wow!
it won't be.
My fucking
You
auntie
were
and
close.
father are here. Thanks very much,
No,
guys.
you'd be very close.
What?
You'd shoot him and he'd go, and then this like little sex demon would come out with a sack of souls.
Okay, do you want to hear my first headline from around the world?
Notice how he's changing the topic.
Because this is what I do.
Go ahead.
This is a good one. Woman decapitated by speeding train while having sex with lover just inches away from the railway track. No, this is.
Oh my god.
I have a question. I have a question. Do you think your man kept going and finished?
Would you,
No comment.
Richie?
No. Obviously, the answer is no. Because I wouldn't be stupid enough to have sex near a fucking train track.
Don't fucking incriminate yourself on air.
I'm saying nothing. I'm not into necrophiliaism.
Were they like lying in the middle of the tracks?
No, they were close. So look, I'll give you the story. A thrill-seeking woman's head was sliced off by a speeding train as she was having sex just inches from the world-famous Trans-Siberian railway track.
Yeah.
Isn't that where they all go backpacking and hop on the train for free?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's obviously what was happening. The horror accident happened as the woman was romping with her lover close to the station at the remote region of Buryati? Somewhere in it's Russia, no? Yeah, isn't it? Anyway,
Yeah.
the breathless pair were were rolling around on the floor when they suddenly heard a noise coming closer. The Russian railway source says a woman was on top of her partner when she heard an approaching train and she started to stand up. Right then, the speeding train tore her head off.
Shit.
This makes very little sense to me.
Why?
Well, first of all, I can try to understand the mechanics behind if she was on top of him and she stood up, then
I'd say she probably
Wait.
moved her head just a little bit higher and caught the fucking
It literally
bogey.
says here, he explains, had she remained in her previous position,
She'd be fine.
she would have stayed alive. The man survived. Imagine that. Imagine being inside a woman and then she gets decapitated.
no, he wasn't the insider. If you just read what you read,
Because she
it
stood
was
up.
She stood up.
So if she had
unless he has a huge
Imagine
knob.
being such a bitch that when you're having sex outside, you've the woman on top of you.
Whoa. And
Outside sex is about standing the fuck up.
There's a question. We like doing this, by the way.
we do.
There's a question.
Oh, talk over me. I don't care.
Missionary or woman on top?
Oh,
Preference.
Both. But like
Preference.
60-40 missionary. But
Okay,
like
60-40 missionary. Excellent. That's
But
a
like-
good answer.
just missionary and then there's like other.
Oh, great comment from a listener. She must have fucking lost the head with him.
It turns out our listeners are just as sick as we are.
But why
Hey,
else
look,
would they
our
listen?
listeners are well trained, okay?
So,
Hey,
Nathan,
that's one of your fucking family members. Just you know, they said that.
Nathan,
Yeah.
the same question to you.
What was the question?
My fucking pun got completely ignored.
It did, yeah.
It got railroaded. Completely fucking beyond the level, lads.
Go on. What was your pun?
It wasn't a pun.
I said our listeners were well trained. And then I got railroaded.
Yeah, you did.
Keep
And
on
then you-
fucking track now,
Get
right?
T-boned. Go on, what's yours?
What was the question I just asked you?
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, missionary or
Oh, yeah.
girl on top. What's your favorite position?
Missionary. I like to be in control.
Yes, me too.
Because
Absolutely.
I can dictate the speed because I'm an unfit fucker, so I go fast, slow, fast, slow.
So
You're in control and you're the one putting the most work in.
Yeah, of course.
now what I'm
I
about
don't mind doing that.
What I'm about to say next is probably going to piss off a few of our female listeners
Controversial.
Why would it piss off our female listeners in?
because have you ever had sex with a woman and she hasn't been with somebody in quite some time, and when you're having sex with her, it hurts? Because that does happen with women. They go, oh, ooh.
It does.
At the point of a woman going,
Sorry, Dad.
ouch, if I'm having sex with them, I feel like a man. I'm like, yeah, I have a big, massive cock.
Yeah, but is it that awkward ouch where she's just dry and you're just
No,
like,
no, no,
"Oh."
no. It's the initial when you put it in, and it's like, ooh. Now, I don't have a particularly large penis, as we all know.
Yeah.
So when that happens to me, I'm like, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
but like-
I'm like fucking Thor with Mjolnir's
Like, you know,
hammer.
this is why he wants to go to Asia.
Yeah, my
Because he-
wife makes me feel good about my penis, so I'm alright.
I did tell you the story about, that I think I did, but I'm going to repeat
Yeah,
it
repeat
again.
it.
I was in bed with a I was going to say beautiful woman, but she was a bitch.
All the more beauty.
I was in bed, we were spooning.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, I didn't even find her attractive. But we were in bed, we're spooning, she's at the back of me, and her hand comes over and then starts sliding down my chest towards my
Crotch.
genitalia.
Tickly, tickly.
And when she put her hand on my penis, this was her reaction. Aww.
Was it a scared little Willy?
That is not what I wanted to hear.
So can I just say,
Yeah.
soon as he started talking about his penis, the viewers just went down.
Oh.
What
Bye, guys.
What I wanted to hear from her was, oh my.
Yeah, but you know yourself. Like, you know yourself. Did it do that thing, like, where it shrinks up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
man.
you put your penis all the way inside your body?
No.
I can.
No.
I can.
'Cause
I can
yours is that small.
Shove it in.
Fuck me, I shouldn't have brought these.
That's scary.
I brought these headlines, my bad.
You did.
Yeah.
You
I
were-
really brought the tone
you
down.
said it's
That
sexual.
fucking...
So this is... Hey,
Are we on to our second headline?
yeah,
Yes.
she got decapitated by a train having sex. That's a good headline. No. Fucking pricks.
We'll tell you what a good headline is. We're the
Yeah,
listeners.
exactly. We're the judges.
Right, so I cheated here now, right? So there's
Oh, that was a mistake.
thanks, I'll take that. So this is this is one headline. 6 of the worst horror injuries people have received during passionate sex sessions.
Okay, let's see how many of these we've had.
Okay. First one.
I've definitely snapped my dick in half and thought that if there was a bone in there, it would be broken.
That is in here. So the first one is couples' genitals get stuck together while having sex in the sea.
No, never had it.
Never either.
Never
they
had
create
it.
like a water vacuum thing and couldn't pop out.
Let me just
It's kind
have...
of like when two dogs have sex; they get stuck.
Yeah.
But
No,
why
that's the strength of the woman's, the bitch's
vagina?
You say vagina, but there's a cervix,
Yeah.
cervical canal or something. Something grabs the dog's penis and it contracts on it
Oh.
and pumps on it, just because in nature, it's like they're different than the way we have sex.
Bestiality is sounding better and better to me.
Oh, stop.
Oh, what, you want to walk around with a cat stuck onto you, like?
No, try that.
Hey, poor John Joe. That's what happened to John Joe. But yeah, basically it was suction, and they had to walk up the beach still as one, it says here, with a towel around them. Went to the hospital, and the doctor freed them by administering an injection to dilate the woman's uterus.
Wow.
Wow.
That must have sucked.
So next one is car crash causes woman to bite off lover's penis.
I can only guess that someone was getting a blowjob while
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah.
Lost control of the car due to the awesomeness of the blowjob.
Well, I'm going to mention somebody.
Oh, it's actually wrong.
What?
They were in a stopped car
And someone crashed into them.
Yeah.
Look, I was still in the ballpark.
It was a crash.
I was in the territory.
So, years ago, now I'm going to actually mention this guy's name because he's a really good friend of mine. His name was Robbie MacDonald. And Robbie was...
Did he have a farm?
Oh, MacDonald had a farm.
Can I just interject really quick?
Well, go
Teresa's commenting going, "Oh, I bet you're willing." And then Frank also commented in about you. He goes, "Do you not know the spooning leads to forking, Aiden?"
If it was big enough.
Go on, sorry.
So, Mr. McDonald, he liked his drugs back in the day. He's not on them now. He's a respectable family man.
I don't like the word drugs. I like to know the specific
Okay, he was
compounds people were on.
on
Because
the
it
night
makes a
he was
different
after
judgment.
taking ecstasy plus cocaine.
Right, now I can tell what kind of problem that man has.
So he was a female friend of his went down on him and then decided to bite the tip of his dick completely off. And I mean
In a coke-fueled rage.
off. I've seen it. I saw it with my own two eyes.
Just the tip.
Just the tip of it. Just the
Yeah,
head of the
just
penis.
the tip.
Like the actual head.
Yeah, the good bit that gets all the
good bit.
pleasure.
Are you
Bit it-
fucking serious?
Bit it completely off. Now here's the thing. He ended up getting charged for assault.
Because his penis was in someone's mouth.
Your phone's
It's
beeping
not
out
mine.
there.
It's the studio phone. It shouldn't be on loud. Sorry.
Because do you know what his very first reaction was?
What?
He swung down with a punch and broke the girl's jaw. Now, in fairness,
It's Mortal Kombat at that stage.
in fairness,
It's Mortal Kombat. She's bitten off a super essential part of his body for
Yeah.
reproducing and living a normal, happy, contented, happy life
Mm-hmm.
for a man.
I think she bit off more than she could chew.
oh,
But what would the case be if he bit off her clitoris,
he'd be in prison for that too.
which is the relative organ?
Funny you say that. I saw a video today of a woman running onto a baseball pitch in America, and she started slapping all the men's arses.
Fair play to her.
And then the comment underneath was, "What if a man ran onto a woman's baseball field and started slapping their arses?"
I'm sure it happened in the 50s.
it probably
Hello,
did.
Gardens.
But if you actually research, there was a news reporter.
They're doing it again.
I'll sort it. Guys,
There was a news reporter who.
Why did you buy lights with a timer?
I don't know where the timer setting is on these stupid fucking things.
Further proof that you're an old man.
But there was a female reporter standing at the finish line of a marathon over in the States. And as she was talking live on camera, one of the runners ran past her and slapped her on the ass. He ended up getting done with sexual assault. He got charged with
That's
sexual
the
assault.
sexual assault.
The female reporter came out and said, "We can't tolerate this anymore. Sexual abuse and blah, 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 blah." I was like, oh, grow the fuck up. I've
I know-
been slapped on the ass many times.
See, that's the problem with the way media is when it's all encompassing and conglomerated. Is that there's always these general narratives and messages that are pushed, and when people produce media for people in any fashion now, there's always these kind of unwritten rules that are adhered to.
Empty
you know.
vessels make the most noise.
But it's just people doing a good job on everything, and
Yeah.
it's like you do a good job of making the character or the subject matter feel oppressed. You have a nice way of framing the questions. You have a nice way of portraying it in a video and get them to read, and emotional music. There's so many weapons within media, like
Can I say
and
some of our
what-
listeners are fucking hilarious.
yeah.
They are.
Right? No. Teresa said she bit off. She bit off more than she could no longer chew. And then Michael's also commenting and going, "What a dick move." I like it, guys. Keep it coming.
What were you saying?
Who knows? I
Just
cut
getting
him
into a
off.
big kind of rant about the power of media and stuff. And when you get annoyed, they're winning. When you're watching it, you're like, "Oh fuck! What the fuck?"
How are they winning?
Because they're getting their desired effect.
Yeah, but I don't think they want you annoyed. They want subservience. They don't want you annoyed.
Yes, but they're doing it in a way that both looks virtuous and appeasing to the kind of the weaker, more easygoing people who agree with everything, and then it's also like a fire call, a siren song to the people they don't like.
I've been listening to a lot. I listen to a lot of radio.
I listen to a lot of podcasts.
And you've probably heard on most Irish channels there is an advertisement being ran about sexual assault, and it's let's not excuse sexual assault anymore. And that line really pissed me off, because did we ever excuse it? Because they're saying let's not excuse it anymore. So what they're basically saying is all men out there used to excuse it, and now we have to stop doing it. What I say to you is 2 middle fingers big, and I mean this, fuck you.
See,
I've never supported that, and how dare they put that on my plate.
No, my biggest problem, and it's I think it's a completely different argument to the argument you have. It runs parallels, they're not the same. My argument is that when people talk about what men say and what women say from the 40s and 50s and now, it's bullshit.
Of course.
It's a narrative. What I would like to see, like even there, like women we've had on the podcast with us. Women are, look, it's not that we have to say that we're fucking equal or whatever. We're just men and women. We're two halves of one whole. This is the kind of whole premise me and my wife have for whole relationship.
But women were brought in and they were given responsibility of working during the Industrial Revolution while the men were off at war. They had no choice but to bring in the women to work. But what I want to ask the question is...
Shit got fucking done.
With the whole patriarchy crap that's been floating around out there, do women genuinely think that women weren't a part of history up until the 1950s?
See, the problem is, there's so many easy targets because there's not much history on it, and wasn't like... People remember the great men of history and they say, oh, women are being forgotten. It's like, no, but like... Because of... Their gender role.
They weren't prominent.
But like, people don't like the fact that people have gender roles.
No, they don't.
And we have to accept, I think, a little bit as a fact for the safety of like humanity, that not everybody is going to be in the Alphabet People Club.
Of course. But here's the thing, over in the more egalitarian societies, the Nordic countries, the more that they've allowed people to be what they want to be,
the more normal they were.
The more they gravitated towards the previous positions that were associated with gender. So women would become nurses, men would become engineers, and they were free to do whatever they want.
But they still had nice margins of each and both, and there was no interfering with HR kind of stuff. There was no...
I believe the pressure is on now these days for women to get into STEM. And a lot of women that I've met, and I've spoke about
elaborate
this,
for what STEM is for people.
Science, technology, maths and engineering.
Yeah, engineering and maths, but
Yeah, engineering and maths, sorry. Beg your pardon.
Fields of science.
Yes. So what they're trying to pressure women into this, and it just turns out in the egalitarian societies, women don't want to do this.
Did you see that bridge, that all engineered by women bridge that fell down and killed people?
No, I
Guys,
didn't.
how do you feel about this? Just real quick from Sean. I was in an art class, a teacher was pregnant. I said, congratulations, because I hadn't seen her in months. And she kicked me out and tried to get me suspended for sexual harassment.
But look, I would never fuck with a pregnant woman, man.
No, you don't.
I definitely fuck a pregnant woman.
I really need to get this.
I have.
Have you had sex with a pregnant woman?
But yes.
Amazing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I have. It wasn't amazing. Moving on.
We know you have.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Piece of shit.
This is a good fucking headline. Pensioner dies while having sex with prostitute who's still attached.
Read that again.
Pensioner dies while having sex with prostitute who's still attached.
I'd say she was amazing.
Bet you he had a heart attack. Pensioner died while having sex. He was wheeled out of his house by paramedics, with the prostitute reportedly still attached. Wait, the paramedics. The shocking video has been shared thousands of times online. I haven't seen the video. I'm going to go check it out.
We need to look at
We need to look into this. Okay, so anyway, that's another headline. There's another one here. Woman crashes car while pleasuring herself with sex toy.
Okay, that's
Why are you driving along?
Dude,
Did she survive?
Dude, are you telling me you have never had a danger wank while driving?
No.
I can't say on air.
Why not?
You just have.
No.
You basically just admitted it.
No,
Richie.
I didn't do the wanking.
Oh yeah, no. Look, I've done that, but I've never done it myself driving along.
I know I've done it myself. It's quite awkward.
No. Too much concentration going on the two things, and
Airbag goes off and you rip your cock off.
Best place to do it, on the motorway, straight run, cruise control. Off you go.
people are going by. You're like, well,
Yeah, let me get up to real high speed. On this tarmac Hot Wheels track to Dublin.
No. What you do is you go at low speed, but the only problem is when trucks overtake you, you're going to have to hide yourself.
I'd be jicking out the window at them.
trucks don't usually overtake you though. It's usually you overtaking them.
Exactly, but I'm driving slow, so they are overtaking me.
Why, you're driving slow because you're concentrating on having
So if I crash, I'm not going to fucking die with my dick in my hand, and I was going to say,
That'd be good.
I was going to say a particular person would arrive on the scene and have to scrape me out of the car.
How many headlines did you get through there?
So far, we've done 6.
That's the wrong button, man.
No,
Wait.
I know.
Turn that
I
off.
know what he's doing.
There you go.
4.
5, 6. Thank you.
No, we got the 6th one. Got one straight away.
And he hasn't done the 6th one yet, has he?
No, I've got more. I've got like fucking 5 more. Do you want another one? Baker. Now this is off sex topic. Baker left cracking up after pal mistakes chocolate gift he made for a bath bomb.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the
chocolate melted into the bath.
and it's basically pretty
is
much.
Did he get in the bath?
How is that a bad?
That's a fucking.
Oh yeah. No,
terrible
they put it in the
headline.
bat and stuff, and
Got
it's
in thinking it was like a unique bath bomb.
just a friendly reminder to everyone who bought cocoa bombs this weekend that they're chocolate, not for the fucking bat. And it says here, took ages to wash out, was quite sticky, but thanks, love, appreciate the present. That's what the person said to the other person. But what, he laughed. They're called weird headlines from around the world.
look.
It's the strange, the dumb, and the funny.
It is the strange, the dumb, and the funny.
That's
but,
what it's meant to be.
But you know in your heart and soul what's about to happen next.
I don't
Next.
care. I don't care. I filled 25 minutes so far. So
Next.
fuck off. What we go? We go with one more?
No.
Yes. Yeah, no, we have time to fill.
Okay, I got one more. Woman burns vagina after setting fire to crotch in a sexy dance routine.
Yes.
Perfect. Excellent. About time.
Come on, fucking ding me.
No, I'm listening.
All right, so a woman was left with a painful vaginal injury after she set fire to
Whoa. A painful.
I said painful vaginal
Painful.
injury after she set fire to her crotch in the middle of a dance-off. The clip shows the woman screaming as she glances down at her crotch and sees flames engulf her denim hot pants. You know what? Turn it up. Give me a louder one. Thank you.
What, did you mean to give him a ding for that one?
He did.
Oh, good man. Good man.
I got one more if you want it.
Don't fuck it up.
Man gets penis stuck in water bottle.
Yes.
Wait till you hear this though.
I've done it.
Yeah, it's so easy. I've done it too.
Whoa.
I've done it.
You
I've
put
done
it in soft, got erect, and it was stuck.
Yes.
I had a different problem.
What?
I was trying to be super scientist, and I stuck my dick inside the bottle because I was trying to pee in a car while we were driving. Mm-hmm. And it was a green 7-Up bottle.
You guys
So, like,
sick
So you
individuals.
actually pushed it in.
Pushed the head of it in,
That's a stupid thing to do.
and I
'cause
tried to piss, and it like,
yeah, but you need to put a little air gap of air so the air can come out.
yes. So you know what I did?
Oh.
Got a penknife and stabbed the bottle. Well, I was still had everything where it shouldn't have been. Like, stabbed the bottle, missed everything. Don't worry, it was good. But it was like only afterwards I was like,
Stuart Hayes
oh,
says
yeah.
he came and went at the same time. Teresa's laughing, Megan's laughing. Thanks guys, really appreciate all the comments. Keep it coming.
my
Keep
dick
coming.
My dick story. Sunny.
Yeah, keep it coming.
You know Sunny Delight.
yeah.
Sunny Delight has a great aperture.
It does.
So you
It
can
actually does.
You can fit your penis in it while flaccid. So
Yeah, when
I,
it gets erect, it gets trapped.
I stuck my penis in, and I thought I'd give it an L1-2 unifluid just to see what it was like, to give it a go. And my penis got erect, but inside the bottle. And there's a lip on the inside the bottle, and the helmet would not allow it to come out.
Just wait till it got soft.
It was seriously painful. No, you'd think so. But because it was actually tight around the top of the dick,
couldn't
it
get
restricts
into
blood flow.
Oh, I'm getting a knife and I'm starting to cut that bitch off slowly and gently.
No, what? Do you know what I actually did?
What?
I just ran it under cold water.
I was gonna say you started thinking of your mother and then you went soft.
Yeah, because your body will stop pumping blood towards it.
So anyway, this dude got his dick stuck in a bottle, and this will actually you'll be interested in this.
But why would he be interested?
Of the it doesn't matter. Of the 472 calls received by fire emergency people and ambulances and stuff, and people that got police.
Where is it?
It's England. 28 people were trapped in handcuffs. 293 people were trapped in wedding rings. There. And 7 men whose penises were also stuck in. So such calls have cost the fire brigade in England in from 2010 to 2011 £400,000
Yep.
of whatever you just did. You fucked up audio. Go easy there. Yeah, I mean, I presume it's a common occurrence.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
getting,
sexual injuries
have you
are a
seen,
huge
This
thing.
is a bit disgusting, but have you seen the woman, or it could be a man, and they put the glass bottle?
Oh God,
No,
yes,
that's not
yes,
good
yes,
there.
yes. It's called One Man, One Jar.
Is that what it's called?
Yes, he was found.
Yeah, there's another one.
Did he die?
No, he went on Oprah Winfrey.
There's one woman, one champagne bottle.
Does
Well,
break?
And it smashes.
Inside her.
Oh man,
In the exact same as One Guy, One Jar in the worst possible way.
that's some rough stuff.
But see, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, have zero sympathy for these people.
Of course.
I mean, if you were to stick a grenade up your arse and you blow up, tough shit. You stuck a grenade up your ass.
I agree.
Yeah, that's your opinion, though.
And what's your opinion?
Poor people.
No, Richie, you change every fucking week. You're different every episode.
What is the strangest thing you've ever inserted inside your rectum, Richie?
Oh my god.
Because we know you're into this stuff.
Yeah, but it wasn't for sexual reasons. It was more for the crack reasons.
That's fine. I've done that.
Teresa, are you being serious or are you messing? She said she passed out watching One Man, One Jar. Like, physically passed out.
Yeah, people do, man. People have empathy.
What's that?
Do you know what my problem with One Man, One... Have you seen One Man, One Jar?
No.
No, he's like, empathy. What's that?
Yeah.
So there's a
Empathy?
guy... There's a guy,
I need
kneeling-
tobacco salty.
He's
I'll follow
crouching down and you can't
thanks,
see
brother.
his face. Tiny little dick on him. And he gets a jar, like a jam jar with the lid still on it, and starts pushing it up his asshole. And as it gets to a certain point, his ass just swallows it. It goes inside him. And
He wasn't expecting it to just go.
Yeah, and a couple of seconds later, you hear
Are you serious?
it breaks inside him.
So he had,
But the way it breaks is like long shards of jar.
Oh man.
And here's the
man.
thing: blood immediately started pissing out of his ass.
He's trying to pick out the glass, and it's just.
And that was my worst part, where you could hear glass rubbing off glass, going.
and him going. Oh,
Yeah.
Sean has seen something that is quite disturbing.
um,
There was a guy in school we used to call Bottle. He put a bottle of Buckfast somewhere, and it's the weirdest thing he's ever seen. So he witnessed.
yeah, because people can drink beer up their ass.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder who does that.
I've done that.
You shoot beer out your ass before?
I shot beer out my ass
Yeah,
before.
How far did you get?
Pretty far, man.
Like-
8 to 10 feet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot of pressure in there.
Why on earth do we allow him to do sexual headlines? Because this is exactly what it was.
I completely brought the tone of the show down, guys.
You
so I
did,
do
and
apologize.
it's all negative stuff. Like people
It's
hit by
not
trains
negative.
and shit, man.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, we need the good news, everyone, to come back
Well, that's you.
to balance it out.
Do I have any nice headlines?
I have a strange headline from around the world.
What?
It kind of rubs on one of your headlines. Fire brigade, I think it was in Manchester.
Okay.
They said they had to come and break some guy's head out of a microwave. Him and his mates cemented into a microwave.
Oh, TGF guys, I've seen it. It's a YouTube channel.
yeah. and
They've got like
fucking-
10 million
It
subscribers.
fucked up and he got really
Morons.
stuck.
No, I have to back up. When you've got 10 million subscribers, I'm putting my head in the microwave and I'll.
Well, Nathan,
concrete.
in fairness, we wouldn't put it past you.
Like, get me 10 million
I
subscribers.
don't care. I'm still not putting my head in the microwave and cementing my head in the microwave.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was
retarded thing
cement.
to
It
do.
was like plaster.
No,
plaster.
it was like plaster of Paris, but it was like cementy.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he had
sa-
a hose that he could
He
breathe
did.
out
He
of.
did.
Yeah.
The same guys buried themselves in like
Jelly.
2,000 tins of beans, and just all he had was a pipe for 24 hours to breathe out of.
And they did it.
How is this entertainment?
Bro, they've got like 10 million subscribers.
I don't care, but
they
how
are
is that
making
entertainment?
Do you know what else? Do you know what else they
Another
just-
thing I don't like about internet culture and stuff is, oh, they've so many subscribers. These fucking Paul brothers, man. Oh, they've so many subscribers. Oh, it's $50 million. It's like, you can't walk in.
See what Connor came out and said?
No, but I just want to get what I.
Oh, wait to hear this.
Yeah, because like I see Nate Diaz came out and responded.
He's
like,
gay? No, I'm joking.
But you know what I mean? These you can't. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, well, see, you're a influencer online. People know who you are.
No, they're just weird, spoiled rich people.
Anyway, McGregor came out and he goes, "Come down to Crumlin, let's have a proper fucking knock." That's what he came out and said.
And I'd love to see it Streets of Rage style. Let's just cut the UFC shit and just have Tekken in real life.
Hadouken!
Here's a question for you. It's a two-part question. First of all, do you mind gay people? Does being gay bother you?
I've nothing.
Does being gay bother you, Nathan?
Being gay?
Yeah, bother you. Okay.
No.
Does gay camp people bother you?
No, they're my favorite.
They're my. That's what I wanted to get at. I love gay camp people. I love drama
Where did
queens.
this come from?
You know Frankie
Dalton.
Dalton.
I was going to ask him.
I fucking love Frankie
I was going to
Dalton.
ask Frank on the podcast tonight because we were like stuck, and I was like, I'll leave it.
But a question that I've pondered for quite some time. Women don't behave the way they behave. So if it's female traits they're trying to adopt, what is that?
That's not. See, the thing about
He's not trying to adopt
the thing
something.
about camp.
He's just the way he is.
It was just kind of a comedy where you'd have women standing up doing comedy. And then you'd have gay guys in the drag thing. Like so it's a weird subculture.
It's an over-exaggerated version of a female.
But I don't think gay men are trying to be women. Gay men are trying to be gay men.
Huh.
Trans people are trying to be women.
It's a deep conversation.
It's a deep conversation that I know
And
so fucking little about.
But here's the thing.
Listen, I know little about it. And the little bits I know, I'm like too scared to even go further.
Yeah, you need to brush up on it.
But I respect everybody. You can be whoever you fucking want to be.
Just don't start chopping off bits.
Don't stick it in me.
I know.
Because we chat with a couple of boys after work one day, and some guy was talking about gay guys keep coming on to him, and I had like the worst story ever. It was in the fence here in Mullingar. Standing at the bar with a pint, waiting for my missus' drink, and then this big monkey hand comes in around my pint. I turn around and there's this guy, and he's like way taller than me, big.
And you're tall.
Yeah, and he's a big, meaty, muscly man. He was like twice the size of me. And he goes, "I'm fascinated by you." In my ear.
Jesus.
Right in my ear, like trying to give me the sexy eyes.
And did you go?
I just went, thanks, but like.
So he turned into the kid from The Simpsons. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Simpson.
But it's the first time I got a glimpse of what a woman feels like.
I done the same thing in the gym.
Yeah.
I told this story months and months ago.
Yeah.
I was in the gym. There was a gay guy sitting down. I know the time is running out. I was in the gym changing. I was butt naked. He was butt naked, but that's not a problem. You know, I'm in a male changing room. Yeah. And he was talking as if he was gay, but these days you can't trust that.
You told me this story.
It turns out, I asked him, I said, "Do you have any kids?" And he said, no, I can't because I'm gay. Well, I said, "But you could always adopt." But with that, he genuinely, his eyes were dropping and looking at my dick every 2 seconds.
What dick?
And at that point in time, I went, this is seriously uncomfortable. Now I know what it feels like to be a woman.
Yeah, but see, I know a lot of gay guys, and they don't, what's the word? Covet with their eyes the subject.
Yeah. Also, Sean, I can't read out your comment. It's too controversial.
Is it?
The way a guy looks at a woman.
It is. It is. It's. Sorry, Sean.
I don't think gay men look at men the way women look at men. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. They're enigmas, but they're fabulous and great crack.
Well, let's continue. Let's continue that after the break.
Yeah.
Teresa, get ready for your phone call.
So, Billy, does your social media look like a teenager's bedroom?
What? Full of Justin Bieber posters?
No, you incompetent fool. Messy and unorganized.
Yeah, it kinda does. But what can I do about it?
Oh, poor simple Billy. Why not put all your social media in one convenient place?
But gee whiz, mister, how can I do that?
With Social QR, of course. It's easy, fast, and free.
But what's social QR?
Well, Billy, I'm glad you asked. Social QR is a one-stop shop for personal and business social media users to have all your social media in one place. Easy to set up, easy to share, and fully customizable, with your own custom QR code suitable for digital and print media.
Jiminy crickets, so now it'll be as tidy as my web browser?
So don't forget, Billy, that's socialqr.xyz. And Billy, take down the Justin Bieber posters.
Aww.
Every day, Richie has to drive 2 miles to bum tobacco from his friends. With your generous donation of only $19.20 a week, Richie won't have to sponge from his friends. Text Richie to 521-034 2759126 so we can finally tell Richie to piss off.
From its rich traditions beginning when the first AM radio transmission was broadcast in the year 1900 to present day, where radio is still the most listened to form of media and the #1 source for people of all ages to enjoy their favorite music and discover new artists. Sure, the technology has changed, but the concept has stood the test of time throughout history. From the end of World War II,
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe.
to the falling of the Berlin Wall.
Our top story. The Iron Curtain between East Germany and West Berlin has come tumbling down.
To the U.S. entering the War on Terror.
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you. Good night, and God bless America.
Generations across the world are united by music as it transcends all language barriers. It brings everyone on planet Earth closer together. We at iStreamRadio.ie understand what radio has done for the world and would like to thank radio for its 100-plus years of service. Radio has been here through thick and thin. Thank you, radio.
Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. you will what you imagine. And at last, we create what you will. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Let us create it. When the virtual world of the internet, ideas, dreams, and concepts have become a reality, now is the time to bring your idea to the digital world. MilestoneMedia.ie offer a full range of digital services such as web development, hosting, audio, and visual services. Inspiration has a new platform. MilestoneMedia.ie. Experience the difference.
Tired of getting more screwed over than your cousin Jesse's pig? Sick of those uppity cowboys over at the Irish Insurance Federation? Is your vehicle being overpriced because it's undervalued? Does your annual quote leave you feeling sicker than the morning you woke up beside your sister? Well, leg it down to Leggett Insurance. Leggett Insurance is the answer to all your insurance needs. Bored off the road? No problem. Old lady turf you out and you gotta move your collection of lawn art? That's okay. Underage? Well, shit, that ain't your fault. Our unique style of cover provisions includes a real insurance disc to put in your windshield and the understanding that if something goes wrong, you use our groundbreaking policy. Run as fast as you can before anyone gets your wrench. The golden rule is to make sure you pick up any bits of your car left behind so you can't be identified. Your one-off payment of $29.99 annually provides all of the above. And for an additional $40, we provide you with a full windscreen worth in your very own Leggett disc holder. Just call us on 2800 Yeehaw! That's 2800 Yeehaw! Sail through that checkpoint today! Itchy, smelly scrotum getting you down. Worried about ball sweat on the dance floor? Well, worry no more. New sandalwood and lavender scented Man Ponds has your nutsack covered. Our unique smell-inhibiting fibrous wadding ensures your most repugnant odors are kept to yourself. So next time she drops the hand, you can feel confident it's not into a vat of nut soup. And don't forget, you can be the sweetest smelling stud in the nursing home with new Man Ponds Twilight Edition for seniors. Order our economy size 86 pack today on manponds.org. Man Ponds, because you don't need to smell any worse.
The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
And you're very welcome back to the Supernatural Dogshit podcast live for this Thursday evening. Sorry, I think we were about 10, 20 seconds late there. Oh, no, it wasn't even a distraction. It was a bit of a technical difficulty. Something wouldn't play here. It's fine.
Is that what was going on?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We're back.
We are back, and we're about to get very serious here. Now we are.
Yeah.
That's it. Grab the headphones, lads.
But guys, first of all, you get us on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Podbean after the show. We're now on Amazon podcast. We're on Google. We're on SoundCloud. We've
Player
Instagram,
FM.
Player FM. We have a TikTok. We're fucking everywhere.
You've no excuse not to listen to us.
Yeah. Like, we're literally on, let's say, 10 platforms.
Oh, yeah, 10 plus.
Yeah.
10 plus.
Because I know.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, because we're going to try. We want to herd our listeners to one platform.
Yeah, so I have some friends who exclusively listen to the podcast on Spotify.
And I must apologise, we haven't been putting it up on Spotify for the last two episodes.
Oh, you may do a big upload. So.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do an upload when I get home this evening.
Do you know what he said to me? He goes, I noticed it wasn't on Spotify and I really wanted to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I put it on in the van on the way to work with the video. I nearly crashed the van because I was too busy watching the fucking video.
Plus, I didn't realise most of our podcasts, where our main platform is a place called Podbean.
Yeah.
And we can put it up there and it gets transferred to all of these other platforms. It's quite handy that it does all of that for us.
It's like your social quarter Swiss.
Yeah, exactly. But I think they're the ones that put it up on Amazon. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure, but I only copped on last night, well, this morning when you went home at 7 o'clock in the fucking morning.
I left his house 7 o'clock this morning.
We can actually do video, live video on Podbean as well. It's included in the package. Yeah.
Does that mean the video will go to Spotify too? Because Spotify now does video.
Yes, and it also, what will happen is, and it will separately record an audio version of it as well, and then automatically post that. So less work.
That's cool.
Less work in both formats.
What?
Less work in both formats.
Absolutely. As I keep saying, Richie, work smarter, not harder.
I also meant to say, guys, please give us a share. Come on.
Actually, for once, I'd like to say it.
Heartfelt.
For once, I'm not looking at the camera.
Yeah,
people.
Look at them.
No, for once, I genuinely would like to say that we have been doing extraordinarily well on this podcast.
We've never said this.
We are in the top 30 of predictable podcasts that are actually going to succeed. Because of the way our listenership is going and the amount of minutes that are being viewed. We have had, literally in 2 weeks, we had 46,000 minutes viewed.
Yeah, because we can see all the analytics, we can see everything, and guys, like, I think we worked it out. It was 500 hours of viewing in like 1 month.
Yeah. No, it was a month.
Like 500 hours of people watched us for in 1 month. That's
which is amazing. And I would like to point out that this show would be nothing. It would be just you, me, and him sitting in a room chatting to each other.
That's
if
why
it wasn't for the listeners. So it's so important for people to please, if just right now, I'm going to give you a chance to look at your Facebook page, and there's a little button that says share. Just share it, because the more people that you share that to, the more they're going to listen. Our listenership goes up.
The show becomes amazing.
The show becomes better. We can get in better guests. Not that we haven't had fabulous guests in so far. There's not one guest. Actually, there is one guest that I didn't like having on the show. But
I know who you're talking about.
I won't say who that is. But
oh, I remember.
we all remember. So please do just click that share button. And I tell you what I'll do. Just for tonight, if you click the share button, we will send you one of our. Well, we have to pick a winner out of it.
I thought you were going to let me smoke a fag in the studio.
No. So what we'll do is if you share it, we will pick somebody who did share the video, and we will send them a Supernatural Dogshit goodie bag.
But you have to follow through with this.
Oh no, I will follow.
I know you will. I'm just saying. I'm making sure.
People are at me for shirts.
We have sent maybe 4 or 5.
Sorry,
we need shirts.
We do. They're coming in after Christmas. We have about 3 or 4 of them only left, so that's why I'm saying we'll give out a goodie bag this evening. We will pick a winner, and we will send them a goodie bag.
While we're sorry, go on.
No, there's lots of stuff in the goodie bag. There's new stuff. What's in the goodie bag these days? There's a cap. There's a T-shirt. There's
a placemat. A mug.
And there's something else.
Signed autograph from me.
No, there was something else. What was the other thing?
USB key.
No, I only said this the other night.
Something else?
What was it?
I have no idea.
Maybe a supernatural piece of dog shit.
We could take a dump and put it in a shoebox.
No. Let's move on swiftly. Let's do some quick shout outs to the fans.
Please.
Pierce, Frank, Megan, Stuart, Johan is here, Teresa's here, Sagar Kumar is here, Marion Lino, Joe Quinlan, Killian Holmes, Carol Mahan, Lorna Daly, David Giblin. You guys are all here.
On the boys.
We fucking love you guys. Thanks so much for listening to me talk shit and he talk sense and him just.
So anyway, guys, anybody listening out there, before the break, I was kind of going to get ready to go on a rant. And
I just said remind Richie.
Remind Richie of?
I don't know.
Yeah, there I am too.
Really?
No, but we were talking, it was kind of, you were on about gay people, and there was like, I felt that it was an unresolved conversation.
Okay, what I was saying about gay people is...
It's about less of a... What? Remember you read a comment out?
Yeah, do you want me to read out the comment?
Yeah, read out the comments.
I said I wasn't going to read it out, but fuck it, let's do it.
It's not that controversial.
Why do gay guys act manly as soon as they come out? They're just feminoids altogether, like OMG.
But it's...
I find that a bit controversial.
I think your point was revolving around the whole...
I'm more worried about why people are worried about what these people are doing. Like, why are you worried about what that guy is doing?
Oh, no, I'm absolutely not.
I'm more worried about... No. When there's people doing no harm, I was like, why is there... Like, Why is it like they're always subtly attacked, and then when they have a massive pride parade, nobody fucks with them? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And like the thing is, like there's weird stuff happens at pride parades. I don't think like just
Is appropriate.
Appropriate for children, like a public parade.
No, I don't think it's appropriate for adults.
No. It's appropriate for adults in the proper locations and times for that.
But here's the thing:
there's a time and a place for everything.
Is there a straight parade?
No, that's.
So why do we need a gay parade?
Because
they were suppressed maybe for years.
They're suppressed for years, and they're invincible when they're in their mass numbers doing all this kind of shock horror stuff.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's shock horror stuff, and it's not garnering any sympathy from the straight community when I'm walking down the road and there's men wearing the face off each other.
I wouldn't say I'm in the straight community.
You are.
No. It's not a community.
It is.
It's not.
It shouldn't be.
It is.
No. It's just default. It's just default.
Okay, so it's a default community.
Yeah, but it's not a community.
Nice one, Nathan. You just
it doesn't-
pour lager all over our floor.
Yo, but why did that happen? They'd be sitting there for an hour.
Get me one as well.
Wait, I'm serious. That has never happened on the show before. When I open
Get
a
me
beer,
one too, so I
I
can
will
spill beer
and it
everywhere
froths
as well.
up everywhere. They were sitting there for the last hour. Did you shake them?
No, never went near them.
I don't fucking believe it.
I was out the door with you guys.
Fucking hell.
If you know those punching machines in pubs,
Yes.
and if you put like €1,000 in, his head pops down. How many €1,000 would you spend?
For him?
Yeah, like it's the thing pops down. It's actually a machine that traps Nathan upside down. Every time you put in €1,000, he goes for the.
Oh, I'd keep spending. My fortune.
Bankrupt.
My fortune. You know, I'm actually nearly at the point.
No,
you're not.
No, genuinely.
Now you can be like your hero, Donald Trump.
No.
I declare
He
bankruptcy.
has money stashed away everywhere.
Anyway, back to the queers.
The queers.
Yeah, but
Whoa.
like even saying it,
It's
like,
okay to say queers.
no, but like
Is it?
Yeah.
it's not in a derogatory sense.
What
Is
about
it?
FAGGOT?
No.
you can't say
No.
Okay, that's why I didn't say it.
that. Look, people are going to be people and do whatever they want to do,
Exactly.
and nobody can judge them for it.
And as
I'm just saying, as my observation, as me, I just think a gay pride parade, it just goes too far because, like,
Be careful.
be careful. Oh no, onward. Like, I don't care who's doing what to make themselves happy. Whatever they want to
unless
do,
that happiness is encroaching on
somebody
you
else. No, but it's like
or another member of the public in the straight community.
it's not a community. They have
then
they're a community.
Why
We're-
are they a gay community and we're not a straight community?
Because
Why?
it's like it was a weird taboo sub-genre kind of like it's not. It's what's the word? There's a word for it.
And then can we go topic?
Because it's not all gay relationships are fucking leather and you know what I mean. It's just a weird. I just find it strange. I don't know. Maybe somebody will explain it to me. But I don't care what your sexuality is. I just don't like the way I give out about transgenders is the same way I'd give out about vegans. You know what I mean? It's the preachy, big dealiness for attention on the internet where it's like, no.
See, my big qualm.
No, I'm just not into it. It's not my deal.
No, my big qualm is that if you want to be accepted and as an equal in society, if you want to be accepted, then become a member of society and stop dressing like you want attention.
No, but like
No, that's just your
I know,
style.
but see,
You
I'm
can't
not
fucking
like
say that.
Of course I can.
No.
Of course I can.
I love
think you're
jobs
wrong.
that let people dress themselves. I have loads of tattoos. I would be covered in tattoos only for I have to be some semi-professional looking. Like I would look intimidating if I tattooed my face, but like you have
would.
to be careful.
Okay.
And then,
Can't-
and then Pierce
it's right.
Fox wants to say something.
But when people work jobs where they can be whoever they want to be,
Yeah, but let's say I was walking down
no,
the
but
road.
listen, when people can work jobs where they can be whoever they want to be, like tattoo artists, hairdressers,
Yeah.
they're the happiest people ever at work. They're not at work; they're just living the dream.
They're doing what they want to do.
They're doing what they want to do and getting paid.
Let me
for
ask
it.
you a question.
But like when people like artists, like you meet a guy and he makes metal sculptures, even people like Evan, he wants to look the way he wants to look, and he doesn't
I don't
change things
mind.
about himself. You know what I mean?
That's fine. I don't mind people having a unique personality or look. But the question that I'm saying is, if they want to be treated the same as everybody else, let's say I was a transgender. Let's
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
And I had a big pink wig on,
And it was
and
just
high
you.
heels,
It was just you, though.
and a bra, and a G-string on, and a skirt, and I just looked terrible walking down the street. I know, as an individual, I'm going to garner attention
You're
from
going to
people.
garner attention, but I do believe you have the right not to be pestered or attacked.
I do believe, but that's not the world we live in.
Yeah, but it's still wrong to attack that kind of person.
I would never do it, and anybody who attacks that type of person should be condemned completely.
Of course.
But it's the world we live in that they will be attacked.
I know, but there's so many other subjects you could segue to. It's a real negative approach to the argument. I'm just saying, for me, that there's just aspects of making me uncomfortable. Like the time that guy was hitting on me. I've had people hit on me before, and it's not nice.
I went to the George one night with a load of friends,
So did I.
and lads were hitting on me, and I was like, "Yeah, this is fucking great."
It's great. It's great
Because
until they're
if
trying
you're
to give you loads of drugs and have sex with
No,
you.
well, I didn't go that far. Well, I was taking poppers on it, but anyway, that's a long story.
And why is it that men, particularly not men, gay men, get away with murder? Because a gay man can come on to you and, you know, touch your arse or blah de blah de blah, and it's not seen as sexual assault or harassment. Whereas if a man does that to a woman, it is sexual assault and harassment.
Did Louis Walsh not get in trouble for this?
I got email.
Yeah, but it depends. Like when it comes to like that being a sexual, like it depends. If you're a 10 and she's a 7, and she's look at this guy, and you come up and
It's
you touch
subjective.
her,
Yes.
it's completely subjective and contextual.
I get that.
Right, and like we were saying about your friend that went to prison for just sticking it in while she was asleep, still raped her. Wasn't married to her because there's different.
Wait,
marriage
when
laws.
did I say that was my friend?
That's some guy you knew.
No,
Well, that's
it's
the guy
the
got his
story.
dick bit off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this other guy
All right.
that went to prison for the convicted rapist. Like, look, it was wrong.
Pierce Fox wants to get his 2 cents on this.
Just before you move on to Pierce, I have, and you have access to my Facebook, my personal Facebook.
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, do you have access to my personal? I've given
don't
everybody passwords to it.
Yeah.
I forget them.
I want.
Are you going to say, have I ever?
No, go through my messages. Feel free to do it. There's nothing hidden in there.
Boring.
Feel free to go through it. In the last, say, year, I've been hit on maybe 10 to 15 times by gay guys.
You did say this to me the last time it happened.
I've never met, and they were typing to me, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, "No." And then it's, "Well, you know, you can always come over to the dark side. I'd suck your dick. I'll do this." Like really crass stuff.
Yeah.
Why do gay men feel that they can contact random strangers on Facebook?
Because we contact
and ask
random
them?
women.
No, on
Do you wanna know why?
dating websites, yes, not on fucking Facebook.
Yeah, people do it on
Do
Instagram
you
and
want
Facebook.
to know why?
Why?
Because they can.
No, they can't.
They can and
No,
they do and they will.
No, they can't. It's harassment. No. If that was a woman, I've seen.
It's not harassment, in my opinion, with that kind of behavior until it's persistent from a certain single individual.
Go through my messages.
I'm not going through your shit, man.
You will see there me saying, "Sorry, no, I'm not gay." I was very nice when I said, "Look, I appreciate it. I'm not gay, but thanks very much." And he just kept going on and on and on till the point I blocked the guy.
Okay, yeah, that is harassment.
That's you got harassed.
Not the first time.
Boo-hoo! Somebody wanted to fuck you.
No, it's no, I'm not upset nor offended by the situation. What I'm upset and offended by is if it was the other way around and it was a man doing that to a woman, they wouldn't get away with it. But
Right.
gay guys do.
I'm going with what Pierce said, and then we have to get into the fucking topic.
Please, yes.
Watch the video.
Why?
Watch what video?
Fuck's
I
sake.
called him a wanker. And
He did.
Okay.
Pride is necessary for as long as people are attacked for being part of the LGBT plus community. A gay kiss is not an offensive act.
Okay, and
That's exactly what I said.
No.
Listen, when I said it's like they're attacked when they're on their own, picked on, and when they have these pride parades, they're invincible and they carry on as such.
Okay, I've been picked on because I'm bald. I've been picked on because I'm fat. I've been picked
People
on
get fucking picked on for any aspect
every
of their
reason,
personality, no matter who they are.
Gay people should know that they run the risk of being attacked for many other things, not just their sexuality. So just take it on the fucking chin like every other member of society. We all get harassed.
No,
we all get harassed.
He kind of has a
There
point,
should-
Richie.
No, gay men were persecuted.
Where? Not anymore.
Not anymore. But
You know-
like you have to remember, just because it stops happening doesn't mean that, like, even epigenetically, that as generations of people move on, that
Stopped, Richie. It has stopped, man. You know yourself, when you were in school, there was a gay guy in your class.
Yeah.
We all had gay guy.
Yeah.
When I was in school, that gay guy was picked on terribly because it was a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
Now, these days, if you were to pick on a gay guy in school, you are the worst asshole. That doesn't happen in schools anymore.
no kids have jumped on leaps and bounds
Yes,
since we were kids, man.
studies have been shown that gay kids in school get less bullied than they ever have in the past.
Yeah, because it's much more acceptable.
It is much more
Because
acceptable.
people are just starting. I think people are starting to realize that all these there's certain constructs that are insane, and to be in a free and fair society where if you want to be conservative, you want to be, you can. If you have to be liberal, you want to be, you can. People have to, both sides have to respect each other on the spectrum.
Yeah, but
because I don't agree with either extreme end.
They do have to respect each other. But when you have members in a certain community taking advantage of that, taking advantage of it.
Pierce also said they still are in many places, like persecuted. I assume he's going well. Guys, it's 25 minutes past. Can we go? Move on.
We can. What the hell is happening tonight?
Ye too is what's happening.
No, I'm not ready to let the gay shit go.
Let's get into that into the third half.
Let it
we
go.
actually have to move on to the topic. So we received an email that I didn't get to print out that Richie could read from a concerned listener of us looking for some advice. And
this is an Irish person.
It is an Irish person.
All right, well, so there's definitely some rape in the foot. If
well, I actually, the only reason why they sent the email into the show was because they know me, and they live in Dublin. Now, unfortunately, I can't give out the information.
Yeah, Teresa, just hang on there. Sorry, Teresa's on the line. Just hang on.
Perfect. So
hold on.
What happened was she got into a relationship. She fell in love with this man, and then a friend of hers came along and said, "You know that guy had done 4 years in prison for rape." Now, she said she's deeply in love with this guy. She thinks he's a changed man. Can she ever trust him?
Oh, it's like, he's at that. How long is she in the relationship with him?
She's about 6 months in the relationship with him.
And how long ago was he in prison?
I think it was 8 years ago.
Okay, question. Do you think you can reform from something like that?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Of course you can. You can reform from
anything. Of course
anything.
you can, but you're scarred for life for the act.
You are. You can't unring a bell.
Is there a sex offenders list in this country?
Yes
there is.
All right.
But it's not public.
Okay, yeah, so she didn't find out about it that way. A friend of a friend of a friend.
It was a friend of a friend, and then she went and confirmed it with, I don't know, maybe the police or something.
Isn't it insane how protected the church was in that case with the Irish government?
With the Irish government?
Yeah. Priests and nuns, everybody.
Oh, terribly.
Just walked.
Say hello.
Yeah, we're going to have to go over to...
This is one of the first times you've ever spoke to her.
It is, yes. Good evening, Teresa. Are you there?
I'm here. Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Teresa. It's amazing to have you on the show.
Hi, guys.
So, Teresa...
I'm not going to lie, Aiden's a little bit of a fanboy girl right now.
I am. Teresa, there's a bit of a competition going on now at this moment in time between yourself and another listener of ours.
Two
listeners. So we're going to see who is the best listener at the end of the year. You are my top runner so far.
All right.
Excellent. So look, we're going to delve into the topic. I'm sure you heard after we came back from the break that we're talking about can a criminal. Now we did bring in the rape thing. There was a lady who found out that her partner is an ex-rapist and did spend time in prison for rape. But she said that she's in love with this guy and she's wondering, can she give him a chance? What would your advice be to that lady?
I mean, from what it sounds like it was an isolated incident. Maybe he thought, we're having fun, we're drinking, we've, fornicated in the past, it's okay.
Yeah. But
when it comes down to it, he didn't get consent, so therefore it is rape.
Yep.
But, the girl, whoever is emailing, she's in love with him, so... that's a hard feeling to fight, if you feel like this person, which I can't say 6 months is long enough to say that you would know someone, but
yeah. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised too, though, Teresa. You'd be surprised how well you get to know someone, or the feelings you could catch for someone within 2 months. Never mind 6 months. But anyway, continue. Sorry.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, if it wasn't an issue for her, and either it's her feelings or her morals, or there's something that's making her question it. So if it wasn't an issue, it wouldn't be a question.
Well, I suppose the question is being arisen from one of her friends coming and saying, that her partner was a convicted ex-rapist. So, I mean, that obviously is where the question stemmed from. And immediately this lady is going to have her doubts in the guy. So I suppose the question is, can a leopard change their spots?
I mean, it doesn't sound like he's a serial rapist. If this was a one-time thing, he did his time, he's never repeated the same offense, then I would say that, it sounds like he's a changed person, and
what about criminals in general?
People should forgive.
What about criminals in general, like a drug dealer, car thief?
They're different crimes, though.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all very touchy subjects, and they all have their own, like backstories. I mean, someone can be dealing drugs to provide for their family because they don't have enough income, and that's how they make ends meet. Or, there's just different things behind it. If you're a serial murderer, if you're a serial rapist, if you're doing it more than once and you say, "Oh, I'm done. I'm not going to do it again. I've changed." Bullshit.
Yeah, I have a question. I have a question as well.
Nathan has a question.
What's the context to this? As in, did he follow a woman down a dark lane and hurt her? Did he beat the shit out of her?
No, you're not listening to that at the start, you lunatic.
No,
so basically what happened was...
Oh, the sleep.
Yeah,
excuse me.
He was in a relationship for like a month with a lady, and the two of them were at a party. They had sexual intercourse before, and one night they were at this party, she got really drunk, and he brought her upstairs, put her into the bed, and she woke up and he was in the middle of having sex with her. So obviously consent wasn't given. It is super creepy what the guy has done.
Maybe it was, and she was blackout drunk, and she did say yes in a drunken, unrememberable way.
That's not consent.
It's still not
okay.
consent.
Fair. Sorry, Teresa. By the way, you're doing a great job.
So
thanks.
what you're saying is that if they're not habitual in what they do. Now, I've met several people in my life. We had Gary Cunningham on the show, who's not a rapist, by the way, but he was a drug dealer, and he got himself
a drug mule.
He had got himself in trouble with the police quite a lot with his wrongdoings, but he was at that for quite a number of years, and he was habitual in what he was doing, but still he was able to come out of the Irish prison services a completely reformed man. So therefore what that gives me is a bit of relief to see that people do come out of prison services and can change their ways.
And some people can, but some people also can't, no matter how much help they get, or no matter who tries to get through to them, whether that's, the prison system or relatives and religion or, any of that. Just some people can and some people can't. And you can tell. You have a gut instinct,
Do you think the way you've been looking at it is that it's down to the specific case, but when it comes down to like these sexual acts, you ruin your name. You're tarred with a brush.
You are.
And you have to kind of be able to prove good character.
Well, see, I suppose, unfortunately, in these type of situations, this lady will never know whether he is a reformed character unless she stays with him. If she stays with the guy, and then one day they're on their deathbed and he never done it again, then at that point she can truly believe. But there's always going to be that suspicion.
That woman could come forward and say, "I lied."
Yes, absolutely.
And that has happened. But that's a rarity. There's a lot of rape happens, and it's one of those things that it needs to be more strictly enforced.
It's not that fucking rare. I mean, it's a bit of a cry for attention sometimes. I'm just saying sometimes.
Well, Teresa, is that a big thing over in the States? Because I know in Ireland that we have, over the past maybe 2 or 3 years, since the, what was it called, Now Me? What was that movement they were doing?
Me Too.
Me Too movement. Since the Me Too movement, there has been a litany of women coming forward claiming that they were raped. And I'll give you a perfect example of that. There was basically a lady who was in an elevator in a hotel, and she came running out of the elevator, got out into a taxi, and she was crying. She asked for the police to come, and the police arrived. She said that she had been sexually assaulted by the 2 guys in the elevator. So the guards obviously took over the case, and as it turns out, they reviewed the footage of the CCTV, and they never even looked at the lady. So it was literally crying rape when nothing happened, which makes it terribly difficult for people to believe. Exactly. And I personally now am in a situation when I hear of a woman being raped, I've heard of it so many times that they haven't been raped, that now I'm starting to question it.
I have a savage question just before Teresa goes. I have a really good question. Do you think if a woman cries rape and then it is found out she's lying, that she should be in prison?
No. What do you think, Teresa? What do you think, Teresa?
I do. I think if a woman makes that bold of a statement, a lie of something so serious, that she should be the one that's punished for it. I mean, I don't know, 4 years in prison, but
Yeah, but
there
see,
should definitely be some sort of a repercussion for
There's-
that.
Whilst I believe there should be repercussion for anybody who accuses anybody of something in the wrong, what's going to happen is, and I've actually thought about this question for a long, long time, because it's been floating around in the Irish media for quite some time. If we do start to prosecute women who falsely accuse men of rape, lots of times it is very difficult to prove rape if there's no DNA evidence or if there's no witnesses involved. So if that's the case, a woman could go to the police and say she's been raped and she's genuinely after being raped, but because there's no evidence there and she loses the case, at that point the rapists themselves can now go and have her charged for falsely accusing him of rape, even though she was telling the truth, which would in turn, what happens is real victims won't come forward.
Right, I understand what you're saying, but also in the same sentence, Aiden, there's thousands upon thousands of rape kits that are just sitting in police custody and they've done nothing. You know, women who have legit been raped and they don't do anything. So that in itself would make women afraid to come forward, or even men, because men can be raped too.
I have to ask
so
I have to ask a really stupid question. I do this in the serious part. I'm sorry, but Teresa, was that a Honda Civic that just went past your house?
Oh, I have no idea.
Did anyone else hear that?
I did hear it. There was a noise in the background. Don't know what it was.
No, this is what I do.
I live right off the highway.
Oh, great. So you don't get any sleep at nighttime?
And there's trains too, so that's a bonus.
Oh, lovely. You don't happen to live beside an airport on top of that?
No, the airport's about 45 minutes away, but there is actually an Air Force just on the other side of the river.
So
it's also
The
loud.
water carrying sound and all that.
Yeah, and you obviously live in the noisiest neighbourhood around.
I mean, it could be worse, but we've been in this house for 14 years now, so you know I'm used to it.
Well, listen, back to the topic. Do you think that obviously you were saying if somebody is habitual, so considering, you know, I'm going to say when I was younger, I was an asshole. You know, got up to all sorts of shenanigans. Nothing too crazy, but enough for relations of mine. Even though I'm now 40 years of age, to go, oh, there's that asshole. You know, he was a bit of a dick when he was younger. So the name obviously sticks with you. But I can contest that I have changed my ways absolutely completely. I'm not the same person as I was when I was 20 years of age, and I don't think there's anybody on the face of the earth who is the same person they were when they were 20 years of age. So even I think habitual criminals.
The same sauce is there though with me, like.
The same sauce is there.
The same sauce is there.
Okay, I don't understand.
You know what I mean? Like
The same bits, the same.
what I was then,
the
and
underlying.
what I am now.
There's still pieces of it.
There's links. You know what I mean? I'm not a completely different person.
You just chalk it up as a past life, you know, like that was you then. That's kind
But
of
it's your
how I
life.
see
It's
my.
one current stream of consciousness. And when you fuck with somebody else's current stream of consciousness and violate them, you've committed like a crime against people. Like, you know, that's the thing about rape.
Yes, you have.
A man must respect a woman.
Of course, but Teresa, when
a woman, like, I've been listening to everybody talk back and forth.
Yeah.
The thing about rape, it's that special category of a sexual crime, or like it's a crime of a sexual nature.
Yeah, it's a very special type of crime.
It's a very special, heinous type of crime where there's special unit.
Okay.
I was going to do the Law and Order SVU thing.
SVU. That is a thing. It's special victims unit.
But like, we have to, like, when you were getting really extreme talking about when like women call people out. But when they get called out for calling rape, and they should go to prison and stuff. Yes, all that, but there's still people getting raped out there. That's not going to change.
Unfortunately,
that's the real topic we should be looking at, and like, I don't think it can be eradicated.
No, of course.
And like, it can only be cautioned against and punished more severely.
Of course, but what we're talking about here is people who have done it in the past. So I'm actually going to ask Teresa a bit of a personal question. Now, Teresa, you can tell me to piss off and mind my own business if you like. But have you ever done something in your youth that you completely regret and would never, ever make that mistake again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean,
could you divulge on any of the things that...
no, leave her alone.
Could you divulge?
No, be classy.
Nah.
She said no.
None of your dirty secrets coming out on air, no?
No.
Sorry, at least she's honest. Hey, she's calling you out.
Well, I'm going to tell a quick story of
No,
mine.
nobody wants to know about how sick you are.
No, I'm going to tell a quick story of mine. When I was younger, I was involved in stealing a car.
We are, yes.
No, I didn't actually steal the car myself. I was just with a group of guys. I was young, impressionable, about 14, 15 years of age. And there was a car being stolen. I was a passenger in the back of the car.
You were part of it, yeah.
I was never caught. There was no police
You knew
involved.
you were doing wrong when you
I
were
knew
doing
I was
it.
completely doing wrong. But here's the thing: you ask me now, would I rob a car? Not a hope in
If you saw a Mercedes outside with the keys in it, I know for a fact you wouldn't be like, I'm not, no.
Absolutely not. If I find,
I know you
If I
wouldn't.
find money on the ground, I would give it to somebody. Hence the reason why I'm trying to get it across that even though people can be habitual assholes when they're younger, they have the ability to change. And I think it's very unfair of us not to allow these people to expand and to change because they are different people.
That's just good people.
I also have an important question. What age of a man was he when he raped this soul?
He was 22, I think.
See, he's still young, yeah.
He was
Old enough to know better.
And yes, and he was absolutely old enough to know better.
That's something the judge would say.
That is exactly what the judge had said to him. You should have known better. But his defence was that it was my girlfriend, and he didn't think he needed to get consent from her, which is stupid.
Well, there's a funny thing too. I went with a girl before. Teresa, sorry, I just want to say this really quick. I was with a girl before, and she said to me, genuinely, we were 22. She was like, "Wake me up in the middle of the night by having sex with me if you want. I like that."
Yeah, but you were invited to do that. This guy
Okay, so
wasn't.
that was my consent.
Yeah, this guy would never got consent.
Moving on.
I knew a guy who was falsely accused of rape, and it fucked up his life for about 2 years.
Yeah, I know the same. It is,
and it's not the only case I know of, which is a sad thing.
I know somebody who was accused of it, and it's still fucking up their life. But moving on.
So, Teresa, do you think that people, even because you said if they're habitual, that they shouldn't be given a second chance? Do you really think that people can change even if they've made 10, 20 mistakes?
People can change, but they can't change what they did.
I'm from Missouri. Missouri is the show me state. I don't know if this is just something I've grown up being told, but that to me means that you have to see it to believe it, right? So if you're going to tell me that, I'm sorry, but you keep doing it, that to me is saying that you're not sorry.
Okay, but what about a guy who did do all these things in his teenage years and he's now in his 30s and he hasn't done anything in 10, 15 years and he has repented his ways? Would you give him a chance? Personally, would you give him a chance?
Probably not, honestly, just because my instinct would be that, it would always be in the back of my mind. And then I wouldn't be able to have a quality relationship with that person.
Well, I think, I can't even say that the girl's trust was broken in this man because it's not something you opt into saying on your first date. Hi, my name is X and I was accused of rape. That's not something you do. He did say that he was going to tell her at some stage, but unfortunately, it came from somebody else. And at that point, she's deeply in love with this man. So, advice that
I would think that being 6 months into a relationship, it should have maybe been brought up a little sooner.
Yeah, I think it's a red flag.
And then a friend or someone wouldn't have been able to tell that girl.
Yeah, and I just want to say something
really
quick. Sorry, Teresa, not to cut you off. Are you finished? Sorry. I feel bad.
Go on,
Aiden. I told a girl a lot of truth about things. Okay, let's just say it like this, right? When I first met her, I told a lot of truth about things. About 2 months later, things came out. And she goes, "Well, you already told me that, so you told me the truth." Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And she was like,
You were up front.
I was up front with this particular girl. I told her everything that happened in my life. And something came out after. And she was like, "But sure, I already knew that. You told me that." So it wasn't an issue.
Right. It's kind of like lying by omission. By not admitting the truth, you're holding back the truth, which is equal to a lie. And, one thing about women, I don't know if you guys know it, but we don't like that.
No, you don't. And do you know what? In fairness,
not at all.
It was me who gave the advice to Nathan to go and tell.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Such a person to go and tell them the truth before they find it out on their own. But it wasn't rape. It was just something.
Oh, no, ghost.
It wasn't rape.
Whoa,
it was more about living circumstances than anything else.
Just being a general piece of shit. But
So you believe there's absolutely no. I understand that if you are dating somebody and you find out they have been accused of rape and that indeed they did do the rape, My advice to this lady would be to split up, because I don't think it's ever going to work, because you will always have that level of doubt in your mind. Is this person capable of doing it as well? Especially if you're going to, grow old and have kids together. How could you trust a rapist around children? How can you trust a rapist around your children's friends? It's quite a difficult thing, and I think she would only be taking on a burden that's not worth taking on.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, if it wasn't some sort of an issue for her, it wouldn't even be a question.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, in my opinion, she wouldn't be seeking advice on the issue if it, didn't hit her somewhere.
What if he had said this from day one?
Then that would be up to her. I mean,
but I think he'd be owning it a bit better.
Everyone can
if he
deal
did.
with certain. Right. She would have at least had time to think about it coming from this person, as opposed to hearing it, through the grapevine.
If that was me, if I was the accusee,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in a bar and somebody meeting up with somebody new, like, if it was the town that you were accused in, I wouldn't want to be in that town. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't go back to where people would know you.
But do you believe? But here's a question for
Funny you say
for
that.
all the guys here and our listeners: 085 27 27
212.
If you were put in the situation that this lady is put in, does the guy deserve a chance? Let's say he's not a habitual rapist. This is a one-off thing, because rape is a very severe crime.
And he was with the girl, and they were sleeping together. And
I understand there's context.
That's a different context.
No. I understand there's context, but no matter what, rape is rape.
Of course.
It's there's no excuse for it whatsoever. I think what the guy
Wait.
done was filthy.
It's not rape if you shout surprise first, though. So.
Surprise!
Trust you lads to bring it down.
We always have to bring some comedy. It's our show. Come on, anyway.
Yeah, but no, Teresa's kick ass, man. She enjoys it. I hear her chuckling the other end of that phone.
I can hear her chuckling away.
Yeah.
We tickle her pickle.
So,
yeah.
So, Teresa, what are the rape laws like in the United States? I know over here they're so bad that a rapist can get out after 4 years. A child molester can get out after 3 years. What's it like over in the States?
I think it really depends on the age and the offense. I know that, and don't quote me on any of this because I don't study it, but there's rape, there's sodomy, there's rape or sodomy of a certain age or younger. They all have different, repercussions or punishments to them. But like I said earlier, there's thousands upon thousands of rape kits that just sit there. So there are thousands upon thousands of rapists who are just, walking around like they're, nobody.
Unfortunately, and that's the thing. It's not like a rapist wears a badge that we can tell, or a paedophile. We don't know whether they, it could be the guy sitting across the table from me.
Yeah, okay. Question.
We just don't know.
Should they have to have some sort of thing that they wear, a pin?
No, unfortunately not.
So, in the United States and in Missouri, particular, if you are accused of rape or child molestation. Well, I don't think rape is on that list. I want to say it's child molestation, some sort of underage. Okay, if you commit a crime to an underage child, whether it's rape or sodomy or whatever, on certain occasions, like Halloween specifically, where little kids go knocking from door to door for candy, trick or treat, they have to have a sign either on their front door or in their front yard that says they are not allowed. They're not allowed to have, underage people on the property. They have to register as a sex offender, which they can be looked up anywhere. They can just Google the name of the registers list and find it.
2 words. I agree. That's it.
Okay, well, see, unfortunately, I disagree with that, and I tell you why. Because what happens is we have a sex offenders register in Ireland, but unfortunately, it's not public knowledge. We're not allowed to access it. We don't know who's on that list. I think if you start to basically put the scarlet letter around a rapist's neck or a paedophile's neck, it opens that person up to be either murdered or severely assaulted, which takes up valuable time for the police and the courts. And it's also encouraging members of the public to be violent towards this person. Now, I equally don't want to live in a country where we have paedophiles. I equally don't want to live in a country where people go around taking vigilante justice into their own hands and murdering or beating up these people severely. So it's a bit of a conundrum to, I think that's why we haven't done it over here. And so over in the States, is it a case that these people, because you know where they live, do they get harassed?
Okay, so this is probably more than I really want to say on air, but I'm going to.
Yeah, we love you.
My neighbor, the house directly next door to me, is a registered sex offender.
Ooh,
So-
do you know what for?
I've heard stories.
They're not listening to an Irish podcast. You can tell us.
I mean, I shared you guys, so they could be.
Oh yeah, they actually could be. Never mind.
Yeah, but they didn't do something naughty with their dick, so.
From what I understand, it was a case of the female lied about her age situation. I don't know if that's the truth. I don't,
God bless.
That's a subject for a different podcast.
Right.
Shit.
So my thing is I know my neighbor. I'm friendly with my neighbor. I've never said anything hateful. I give his dogs treats, but at the same time I tell my children, I'm like, you're not to go in his yard. Not only because of his conviction, which worries me a little, but then again, I know him.
Yeah.
I know his family. But for his safety, if children underage are caught anywhere on his property,
he's in shit.
And the police happen to show up, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
And
we just kind of keep our distance.
Have you met the guy? Have you ever, had a drink with him or had him over for dinner, or have you ever had a conversation with him? What type of guy is he?
Well, let's see. 3 years ago, our house caught on fire, and as we're standing outside, he's like, hey, you can come. It was snowing and cold, and he's like, you can come up on the porch, and I've got a blanket if you need a blanket. He's a nice guy. I know his family, so I trust him, but I can only trust him as far as I can throw him.
And for his safety and your own, mutual safety idea.
Right. I'm just trying, just you stay on your side of the fence. I stay on mine. I'll say a friendly wave, howdy neighbor, but...
Yeah. Can I ask a question, Teresa? It's Nathan.
Sure,
does he have the right to bear arms?
No.
No, because he'd be on the
I don't,
list.
I don't believe
I didn't
so.
know this. I didn't know that. That was a genuine... I genuinely didn't know that.
If you're convicted of a felon, and I don't know what his
it's just once it's a felony, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, you lose your right to have a gun. After so long, you can fight for your right back to vote, but I don't know the laws specifically. I'm not perfect, but I don't get caught, so.
And is it true that there's a website available in the States that you can actually pinpoint everywhere that somebody is on the sex offenders register?
Yeah, shows up with a big red dot.
See, because
you can Google your address. You can Google your address, and it'll pull up your neighborhood, and it'll show you the big red dots it'll show the address and the name of the person, but that's about it.
And would something like that not bother you, that these people are walking around with a name and target on their back?
I mean, not really. I'm not the one that told them to rape someone. I'm not the one that told them to get themselves wrapped up in whatever their story is that got them in trouble. That's them. I'm me.
But
I'm
even
not
if it was
trying
on
to
a
hurt
false
you.
accusation. That's the problem. If it was a false accusation and a guy gets convicted, it ruins him for the rest of his life. He's labelled and he's something he's not.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
And that sucks.
That
sucks,
but
it
it's
happens.
about safety as well. It's about having laws in place to protect people. Because you never know what kind of people come through the system.
But we don't have on the news, so-and-so convicted child molester or rapist got mauled by 15 people. We don't, it's not like people are beating down their doors. Now, if you're known for being a rapist or a child molester, you did your time and you say if you're a child molester and someone sees you near a school or on a playground or anywhere fishy with children,
would they shoe you?
Someone is going to. No,
Call the
no, but
cops?
they're going to say something. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I know
they're going to make it known.
I know for a fact that there is a very famous podcaster, and how he enjoys his time. He lives in the States. He lives in Texas, and how he enjoys his spare time. And he admitted this on his podcast, that he will go onto the sex offenders register. He will park outside their homes with a megaphone and start screaming to the entire street that this person is a paedophile.
See, I'm not okay with this,
and that they deserve to die.
No.
Ooh.
No.
I mean, that's just somebody busting somebody's balls, and that's
That is
just
exactly
uncalled
what
for.
that is.
See, I feel like
You know?
if we had this thing in Ireland where you could pinpoint these people's locations and stuff,
I think they'd be dead.
I think they'd be murdered like daily.
No,
on
they
the
would.
daily.
There would be it'd be like, you know, the film The Purge.
Yes.
Yes.
That happened a week later.
Usually-
that's what you have.
Usually you hear in the States if someone is convicted of child molestation and they go into prison, that's where those people, the offenders, need to be scared.
They're getting.
I mean,
they're getting raped back.
a lot of the
basically.
times they don't come out unless they're put in some sort of solitary confinement. You know, they it's sad because the United States prison system will try to protect those people while they're in, and okay.
There was like a Louis Theroux documentary. Did you ever see it about there's like a warehouse in Alaska for pedophiles?
No.
It's basically like this Supermax. They have Supermax prisons in America, and it's a different type of prison.
Okay.
Because they're all you have private prisons. You have private prisons in your state.
It's all private prisons over in America.
No, there's a couple of states, handful of states don't.
Prison.
Say again, Teresa?
There is a private prison. There is a private prison within my town.
Okay.
And do you have a county jail as well? Like, would you have
Yes.
a strong sheriff's presence or a state trooper presence or a local PD?
I mean, we're a town of about 75,000 people,
Nice
so
big
it's not
town, yeah.
huge, but it's not.
It's a nice big
it's not-
town.
It's not Kansas City, for example. Kansas City compared to my town is
Yeah, that's a
3,
nice
4
big
times,
town, like.
So
That's a big.
I mean, it's a decent sized town, yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
and compared to Ireland,
there's cops
it
everywhere
is.
all the time, so
Yeah. Do you
I'm assuming
That's like
there's
the
a
size of
strong
an
presence.
average Irish town.
do you
That's
know?
why it's
Yeah.
a
Do
good
you know the
size.
population of Mullingar, Teresa, by any chance?
I know that I googled it.
I know
once,
you
but
googled it because you told me before. That's why I'm asking.
I don't even know the population.
20,000.
Yeah, we're only 20,000.
We're only
people here.
20,000. Little small town we live in.
How cute! How
Isn't
but
it?
cute.
If you take in the surrounding catchment, that number goes way up. 'Cause there are
there's
people
like
that live really rural here.
60,000. And yeah.
Yeah, we like to get away from each other over here.
Anyway, Aiden.
So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the final word in this because we have another caller lined up to come on. So what would your final word be to this lady who is, we know for a fact that she is definitely listening. I just got a text message from her. And she was very interested to hear a female perspective on this. Should she give this guy another chance, Teresa?
She knows what to do. She knows. I mean, I can't. I can express my opinion as much as I want and try to convince her or derail her from the situation, but she knows. She knows.
So basically, what you're saying
That's all-
is
that's all.
she needs to listen to her gut.
Yes, absolutely.
Actually, just before you go, Teresa, there's a question I wanted to ask you before you go. You were a Jehovah's Witness once, yes? Or still are?
From the
You were raised this way.
I was from about 6 to about 15.
So surely you know then that in the Bible it says that the heart is very deceiving. It can deceive you. So the reason why I'm saying that is because the heart may be in this situation where this woman is concerned. She's obviously seen the danger that this guy has raped in the past. Maybe it is her heart that is deceiving her, just wanting to love this man, even though there could be danger afoot.
Absolutely.
It's actually not a bad
my
point.
heart has deceived me in the past, so, you know.
Oh, you've had your heart broken. We've all had our heart broken.
We can call it that, sure.
So Teresa, we're going to let you go, but one final thing. When are you coming over to Ireland?
I would love to, you guys. Like, my husband and I, we've really been kind of talking. We were supposed to go to Cancun this year, but, you know,
Fuck
Corona ruined everything.
Cancun.
So.
Get over here.
Get across that Atlantic.
Hey, I have never in my life seen the ocean. and I don't know if I can handle flying like 12 hours over.
I need to
an
stand up
ocean
in the
for my
air right
first
now.
view.
Teresa, you've never seen the ocean.
But you have to remember, a lot of Americans
Okay.
don't need to leave America because it's America. That's where everybody else in the fucking world goes.
Wow. My mind is blown right now. Go on, Anya.
I mean, we're in the middle of the United States in Missouri, so there's no mountains, there's no water. I've seen the Gulf of Mexico, but it was dark and I was 13 and I didn't give a shit. I don't count that as the ocean. So
have you been to the
I've never seen
Colorado Rockies?
I used to live in Colorado for 6 years. It was beautiful. Mm-hmm.
And because you lived in
Yeah, that was a
Colorado, is it
past
safe
life.
to assume that you would be pro marijuana and the federal decriminalization of it?
Absolutely, guys. I'm high right now.
Sorry, my mic. That was a nice segue into that. Well done.
Yeah, because the last podcast I was drunk right now.
Yeah, you were.
She's high right now.
Right.
Well done. But they're starting
I saw
to try to bring legislation in over in Ireland, which is extremely
fine.
conservative country law-wise.
It is. Now, Teresa, we're going to let you go because we have another caller lined up. It was fantastic having you on the show, and we hope to have yourself and the hubby, Stephen, on again.
Get across.
But I think next time we'll get a bit of more of a fiery topic. It seems like you have some fire in your belly and you could really fight with me.
The first thing I liked about Teresa, when she called in, is she can talk back and forth really quick on the
She's
phone.
really good.
Yeah.
She's got a short, choppy, dynamic conversation. on the
Also,
phone.
Teresa, it sounds like you could work on one of those lines, where you answer the phone for, those sex lines.
Hey,
legit
baby.
insurance. No, legit insurance.
No.
No.
It's more of, hey, baby, what are you wearing?
No.
Funny because I was a telephone operator for some time.
Really?
So I have a good customer service voice.
There you go.
Who did you work for at the time?
No, we ain't even gonna go into that. Sorry.
She's good.
Teresa's so secretive.
She is good.
She's so
I
secretive.
love it.
But you know what? She's been watching the show for so long that when she came on, she probably just thought she was chatting amongst friends.
Chatting amongst friends.
Because you've listened to us for so long, Teresa.
That's why I watch, guys. That's why I watch.
Yeah, we love you. We love you a lot.
I just love how obscure the relationship is. It's amazing.
It is,
It's so brilliant.
Like we do genuinely talk about you after the show.
we do.
We heard sweets are coming.
Yeah, we sort you out that PayPal later.
Right, Teresa, listen, it was a pleasure having you on the show, and we will chat to you soon. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
See you now. Take care. Bye.
Ads time.
No.
It's not ad break time, you lunatic.
Well, it is, but first of all,
it is.
We're just going to say, that was great.
Shit, yeah. Where did the time go? What's going on
Wait,
tonight?
did you not know it was 11 o'clock?
No,
because you anyway, Richie, you kept saying, "Oh, we've another caller lined up." I was like, "No, we do.
We may as well bring Meg on after.
Oh, we are. But what I'm saying is, I was like, Aiden, it's time to go.
I had no idea. I wasn't looking at the time. That was very interesting. I love Teresa. Teresa,
you actually have a bit of an obsession.
What you need to do is you need to dump Stephen's ass and come over here and get married with me.
No, you guys have a friend. You guys have a friend relationship. Like you do. Like you actually do. Like
oh no, come over here and dump your husband's ass.
Fuck off. Cop on to yourself, will you?
We'll get married.
But just before we go, guys, really appreciate it. Tricia, you were great. Guys, you'll get us on Spotify, Podbean, YouTube, Facebook, all these good places. Give us a share on Facebook. People listen, they did share. See you guys in a few minutes.
So, Billy, does your social media look like a teenager's bedroom?
What? Full of Justin Bieber posters?
No, you incompetent fool. Messy and unorganized.
Yeah, it kinda does. But what can I do about it?
Oh, poor simple Billy. Why not put all your social media in one convenient place?
But gee whiz, mister, how can I do that?
With Social QR, of course. It's easy, fast, and free.
But what's Social QR?
Well, Billy, I'm glad you asked. Social QR is a one-stop shop for personal and business social media users to have all your social media in one place. Easy to set up, easy to share, and fully customizable, with your own custom QR code suitable for digital and print media.
Jiminy crickets, so now it'll be as tidy as my web browser?
So don't forget, Billy, that's socialqr.xyz. And Billy, take down the Justin Bieber posters.
Aww.
Every day, Richie has to drive 2 miles to bum tobacco from his friends. With your generous donation of only $19.20 a week, Richie won't have to sponge from his friends. Text Richie to 521034 to 7591268089 so we can finally tell Richie to piss off.
From its rich traditions beginning when the first AM radio transmission was broadcast in the year 1900 to present day, where radio is still the most listened to form of media and the number one source for people of all ages to enjoy their favorite music and discover new artists. Sure, the technology has changed, but the concept has stood the test of time throughout history. From the end of World War II,
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe.
to the falling of the Berlin Wall.
Our top story. The Iron Curtain between East Germany and West Berlin has come tumbling down.
To the U.S. entering the War on Terror.
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you. Good night, and God bless America.
Generations across the world are united by music as it transcends all language barriers. It brings everyone on planet Earth closer together. We at iStreamRadio.ie understand what radio has done for the world and would like to thank radio for its 100 plus years of service. Radio has been here through thick and thin. Thank you, radio.
Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine. And at last, we create what you will. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Let us create it. When the virtual world of the internet, ideas, dreams, and concepts have become a reality, now is the time to bring your idea to the digital world. MilestoneMedia.ie offer a full range of digital services such as web development, hosting, audio, and visual services. Inspiration has a new platform. MilestoneMedia.ie. Experience the difference.
Tired of getting more screwed over than your cousin Jesse's pig? Sick of those uppity cowboys over at the Irish Insurance Federation? Is your vehicle being overpriced because it's undervalued? Does your annual quote leave you feeling sicker than the morning you woke up beside your sister? Well, leg it down to Leggett Insurance. Leggett Insurance is the answer to all your insurance needs. Bored off the road? No problem. Old lady turf you out and you gotta move your collection of lawn art? That's okay. Underage? Well, shit, that ain't your fault. Our unique style of cover provisions includes a real insurance disc to put in your windshield and the understanding that if something goes wrong, you use our groundbreaking policy. Run as fast as you can before anyone gets your wrench. The golden rule is to make sure you pick up any bits of your car left behind so you can't be identified. Your one-off payment of $29.99 annually provides all of the above. And for an additional $40, we provide you with a full windscreen worth in your very own Leggett disc holder. Just call us on 2800 Yeehaw! That's 2800 Yeehaw! Sail through that checkpoint today!
Itchy, smelly scrotum getting you down. Worried about ball sweat on the dance floor? Well, worry no more. New sandalwood and lavender scented Man Ponds has your nutsack covered. Our unique smell-inhibiting fibrous wadding ensures your most repugnant odors are kept to yourself. So next time she drops the hand, you can feel confident it's not into a vat of nut soup. And don't forget, you can be the sweetest smelling stud in the nursing home with new Man Ponds Twilight Edition for seniors. Order our economy size 86 pack today on manponds.org. Man Ponds, because you don't need to smell any worse.
The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
And you're very welcome back to the Supernatural Dogshit podcast, live for this Thursday evening for the third section.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa? What does ¿qué pasa mean?
It means how you... what's the story?
Does it?
I'm nearly certain. Or how are you? Okay, pass.
Ooh, 085 27 27 212
212.
for any of our listeners who knows what que pasa means.
Can I put you on the spot?
Please.
Who is the sponsor of our show?
That would be Social QR for all your blah-de blah in one
See,
place.
you can't do it, can you?
No, because I don't want to fucking do
No,
it.
but can you? Go on, for the fans.
Okay.
Can you do socialqr.xyz?
Social QR XYZ is a place where you can put all your social media in one convenient place, and how you do that is using a QR code. You can scan the QR code with your phone, and it's... What?
Digital and print media.
I was just about to say that.
I was just going to help you.
You were whispering there. It's suitable for digital and print media. Check it out, socialqr.xyz.
So you can do the ads.
Of course I can. I
So
just don't want to
why don't we
fucking
get
do
you
it.
to do it sometimes? Leave that door open.
Yeah,
why
leave
don't
it
we
open.
get you to do it sometimes? But
No.
guys, I say this every show. But anyway, YouTube, Facebook.
Did you not realise?
I was having a fag and I was like,
We
are
started
they
talking.
on?
Yeah, we're on air. Yeah.
You know what happened there? I heard the Man Ponds ad coming on and went, no, couldn't be.
What?
Couldn't be.
No, time tonight has just gone.
What the fuck?
There's something seriously going on tonight where...
It's 9 minutes past. It should be 15 minutes past.
I wonder can time speed up.
I don't know.
Time dilation.
Sorry, guys. I was out having a piss in a
Well,
fag.
how can time speed up? We invented it.
But there
you get me?
No, we didn't invent time, you lunatic.
Well,
we put
like-
a name on it.
Well, like...
It's the name of an observation.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. What? Maybe...
Same as gravity. Gravity didn't happen because we named it.
Yeah, or let's just say, what if a minute was actually 120 seconds, not 60
Yeah, we could have
seconds?
done that, but
that's what I mean.
That still doesn't take
That's
away
just
from
the
the fact
metric of the fact that we measure time.
we measure it. Time is something that is a constant and it exists. We just happen to put a name onto
It's
it.
a constant where we are here on Earth.
Yes.
Because other places in the universe, time bends, dilates, moves around.
Yes,
It's
yes. Have you
crazy.
seen the movie Interstellar?
It's a movie.
I know it's a movie.
I know
but
Christopher Nolan went out of his way to be all cool and stuff, but look,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
look, the basics of time dilation in there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Wait,
But that little maneuver cost us 50 years.
Tracy just says here, shame on Richie, you sparked up a cigarette in the studio. Did you?
I did. I thought we were finished. I thought we were on an ad. Have you not seen the news when he turns around and slaps her on the ass and lights a cigarette?
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Oh, Teresa, great bantering, which you love. Well done.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. The music stopped.
Oh, what?
What? Just
I
while
didn't
your
do it.
hand was hovering on the desk?
No. Honestly,
Yeah, you just happened to do it at the exact
you
same
know what I'm
time.
doing.
Okay.
I'm getting our caller ready.
Oh, is she there?
No, not yet. Continue with yourself for a minute.
Okie dokie.
He did your ad. You don't need to do your
Can't
ad.
fuck.
So, yeah, in the movie Interstellar, I know that Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking to the director and the producer of that. I can't remember who it was.
Christopher Nolan.
Was it? Oh, it was Christopher Nolan. A great fucking director, by the way.
Oh, yes.
And
Last one.
Neil deGrasse Tyson said something along the lines of, there's a very particular scene in it where they're in a spacecraft and they send these people down to the planet, some planet, and by the time they get back up, they were only down there about a couple of hours. But by the time they got back up, the guy on the ship was like 20 years older.
Yeah.
What?
So apparently that's real.
Yeah, different time,
Yeah, is it not
working
thing-
in different places.
But I
and
thought
areas in
time was
space.
constant.
No, that's the thing. It's not. It's constant here on Earth. But the thing is, it's like even with global warming, people just have to remember, like, the makeup of the weather on the planet, like, it's not a constant. It never was. Like, you just have to remember, humans are only around such a little time and such a tiny little time observing these things, and the Earth has been changing form and having different atmospheres going up and down with different forms of life for millennia.
But if the speed of light is constant, then
It's constant here.
We don't know if it's constant.
That's what I was just about to ask. Is it constant other places in the universe?
Probably is, yeah.
Wait, we don't know if the speed of light is constant.
We do.
It's definitely slows down like a fraction
What about the
when it comes through Earth's
yeah?
atmosphere.
What about the refraction thing with the mirror?
And you have to remember, the light
Yes.
we get here on Earth is filtered light.
Yes, it is. What
And
were you
there's
saying?
different bandwidth of light
we
as
were
well. like.
we were talking about time dilation with the speed of light, yeah. So
Yeah.
the refraction, so time can't be. It's not. Light's not constant. It's not constant speed. We don't know.
No, we don't know
We
whether
physically
it's
don't know.
constant on the way back. That was the question there.
Yeah.
So we do have another caller. on
Bring
the
her
line.
in. Bring her in there.
Hold on, where's this one here? Hello, Megan.
Yo!
Yo, what's the crack, Mags?
Megan sounds very excited.
Yeah, she's ready to have a fight. That's what she's ready for.
Megan, are you ready to have an argument?
Ah, yeah, sure, why not, man? Nothing else to be at.
So the lads over here, they disagree with me. I think that a leopard can change their spots.
The problem is it's subjective. It's certain people.
Of course
I'm going to
it's-
say something. I'm not going to jump in again. I'll leave you guys talk. It depends on the situation. Like prolific rapist, no.
Okay, murderer.
If it's prolific, if it's a once-off, it just happened, then yeah, you can be reformed. Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Megan? Do you think people can be reformed? Criminals can be reformed?
Drug
To
addicts.
be honest, look, we all have our opinions, right? It's all down to that person too to make that move. Do you know what I mean? It's their step, it's their journey, man. They have to live with this shit. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and plus, I actually shout out to Teresa because I actually agree with her 100%. Like,
Oh, fantastic.
yeah. So
what you were saying is it's subjective. It's down to the individual whether they want to trust this person or not.
It's down to them too. They have the choice in the matter too. Obviously, they care for them, so they're going to try to their best ability to help them or care for them. In fact, but like, you know, it could be a shit show in the end. You know what I mean? So they're just going to be part of that shit show, or it could be a great journey. You just don't know. It takes two to kind of make the journey, but the person that's on the journey, man, it's all about them. Do you know? It's like.
Well, let's put you in that position, Megan. Let's say that you met a guy and everything is going really good, and you're with the guy a couple of months, and you find out via a friend that this guy was actually charged and done prison time for rape. Would you immediately dump his ass, or would you ask him to explain himself and give him a chance, or what would you do?
It's fair game if you ask me then, because he did the crime and then he went and did the time for it. Do you get me? So he was kind of punished, like on the law aspect of it, and then he has to live with that for the rest of his life too. Do you get me? So
Yeah, but what if he
enough
doesn't
punishment.
care?
You see,
If he doesn't care, then he's just a shithead scumbag, and then you know, off with him, because you know that's just how it is. And
Well, see, I just heard Richie going
People get away.
through his teeth there.
Oh, I bit my lip.
Yeah, you did. You bit your lip because you wanted to say something there.
No, there's a little bubble on it. I was biting away.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to say something too, like, but you know, you can't really, like, me and Richie know the situation, but like, you know.
Well,
yeah, I'll probably end up telling you guys sometime anyways, but like.
Just for our listeners that don't know as well, like Teresa, Megan is Richie's sister.
Yes.
I bet you Teresa didn't know that, so just let's make that clear.
Yeah, look, Megan's got loads of stories, and she's a fucking crazy strong woman. She's been around loads of shitheads.
Right.
So
It's
she
been one hell
knows.
of a life, man, and I'm only 28, like come on.
She's well able to see whatever she wants coming down the road. She knows, you know, she's not the stupidest person.
I can
that
see
ever
through
lived.
bullshit, man. I have
Yeah.
some special gift where I can see liars. I can tell who are the real people in life. I can see who are the fakes, the wannabes, the posers,
Yeah.
fakers, all that
She
shit.
can do that, and she rivaled Katie Taylor
That's
for being
really-
able to give and take a punch. She's a tough girl.
You said that you would give the guy a chance. Is that what you said?
If he did the crime in time, then yeah, I guess so. Because, like I said, he's going to have to live with that thought for the rest of his life. And as Richie said, oh, what if he's a shithead? You know, then he's a shithead. You know, that kind of way.
But in that
So-
case, I'd feel more scared for the guy going out with Megan. Because Megan can kick his ass.
You're gonna have to repeat that. I didn't catch that at all. I don't think anybody
I
else.
feel in that case, like if Megan was going with a guy who was a convicted rapist and she didn't know and found out, I'd be like, well, look, it's better she knows because that guy's in danger then.
Oh yeah, I've no doubt that she'd cut his
and then
dick
I
off.
leave him. Like, why would you want to be around that shit?
No, but if
there,
you ever
like, you know
pulled
what I
some
mean?
shit in you, I know you'd be able to break his arm. Like,
Oh, I could defend myself. I love that about me. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to have. Do you know what I mean? Like, there has come points in my life where I actually had to self-defend myself.
I know.
And I kicked their asses.
I know, babes.
You know what I mean?
I know. But another fun fact about how tough Megan is, and I think it applies to all Quinlans.
Oh, yeah, I
She
know.
got absolutely she got middled over by a car when she was on a bicycle.
What?
I just got up and went home, like just hung around.
Do you not know this story?
No.
Oh, I used to work with Megan when this happened.
I didn't go home. I actually went and got myself the bag of weed that I originally went in to get, like, anyway. So I just got hit by the car. It's like, fuck it, get the bag of weed and sure, look.
That's crazy.
Well, the more important question is, did you get your bag of weed and keep it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I smoked it.
Oh, grand, that's okay.
I actually remember Megan coming into work the next day and she's like, I got hit by a car yesterday. And then she
Yeah.
was showing me the pictures and stuff. Do you remember that, Megan?
Yeah. Some people would
I did,
like.
sure. I had it on Snapchat straight away.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
just
there's-
like, I've just been hit by a fucking car. Like, come
But
on.
there's people
like,
out there,
What is life?
like the man sitting across from me, that would have a payday from something like that. But you were like, nah, it's grand. Just get me a new bike.
Well, you know, I have a question. I actually have a question for you, Megan, and the lads here. I was having a conversation with a lady, Jesus, a couple of months ago, and the topic of rape had come up, and the person had said to me that rape is about power, and I immediately went, is it about power, or is it just about, getting your rocks off and blowing your load?
No, rape is just the most unforgivable act there is, really. Like, you hear the word rape, man, everybody cringes and they think, oh, scum, that's the worst thought. When you say rape, it's almost as bad as saying suicide, man. It's just that cringy word.
Is it about power? Do you think that a rapist, because you've seen so many of these programs on TV.
It's definitely a powerful word, and the context and the stories that are behind it, definitely, man. Like, that's
powerful,
just.
Yeah, but I think you're losing what I'm saying here. Do you think that the rapist is looking at a person going, I'm going to control this situation, I'm going to be the powerful one, I'm going to rape her against her will? Because in my mind, as a man...
Yeah, in that way. I get you now, yeah. It is a kind of... It's a powerful thing. It's a mind over matter kind of thing, isn't it? You're going with your filthy thoughts rather than restraining yourself.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. Because I'm a man, I'm in a unique position over you where, I look at women. I've never thought I wanted to rape a woman, but if I was to rape a woman, I think it would be just because I wanted sex, not because I wanted to hold power over somebody.
But like when you say from power, like it's all under the umbrella of predatory behavior. It's built into us as mammals.
Like, women do feel like prey when guys hit on them sometimes, and especially me. Like, I always attract the fucking weirdos somehow. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
just but in your case, it's from being too nice to everybody.
Oh, that's actually not the case, because I can actually stand a firm ground when I need to. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm being nice, but I'm also a fucking wise man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can act just as good as they fucking can. You know what I mean?
Well,
answer the question. Aiden's got a question for you, so just try and give your best hypothetical answer to it.
So, do you think that if a man was a hypothetical tipping wood here, that you're cycling home one night and a guy raped you? I've often heard psychiatrists, counsellors, police officers, authorities saying that rapists are all about the control and all about the power. But in my mind, because I'm a man,
if I'm in that situation, right, I also have the control and power. Because I'm a little tank man. I will kill the guy who tries to come in. You know what I mean? Like, he's a dead man. He's in my hands now. He's tried shit, and he left his life in my hands.
Yeah, of course, but we have to generalize it. Everyone's not like you, Megan. You know what I mean? So let's generalize this, okay?
Exactly. So,
man, there is no one like me, and I absolutely love that about myself. There absolutely is no other girl like me.
So to our listener, because as I said to Teresa earlier, our listener is actually listening in this evening, looking for genuine advice.
Yeah, that's Teresa, man. I actually love her myself, so she's a long-time listener, same as. So yeah, man.
So what genuine advice would you have for this girl that we're talking about? What should she do?
As Teresa said, we could give her the best advice, but she still might run with whatever's in her own head or situation. You get me?
And I think that's a common narrative tonight.
Yeah, coming for me, if you think it's the best way to go about it, then go for it. But if you get those dodgy vibes, listen to your gut instinct and don't do it. That kind of way.
But would you not have initially dodgy vibes from the very start? The second you, so we'll go back and let's say it's you again, and you find out you find out that your boyfriend of 2 months is a rapist or has raped in the past. That's immediately going to send up a red flag for you, and you're going to have those dodgy vibes, regardless, even if he explains his story excellently.
Okay, I can kind of relate to this chick, but if I'm giving her advice now, so my advice to her would be well, it's just my perspective, but I wouldn't do it. I would completely stay away at all costs, and you're gonna bound to bump into these people later on in life and shit, or might see them in social situations, you know what I mean, stuff like that, and it could be awkward, or you can just move past it, It's a mind over matter thing.
So I'm assuming it's a big no-no for you. If this guy was dating you and you heard about it, you would immediately dump his ass.
Yeah, man. No, that just ain't me. I haven't time for people like that. If they're a bad egg, they're a bad egg. There's
But see, what you're doing there is you're saying if they're a bad egg, you can be a bad egg in the past and you can be a good egg in the future. So how do you know this guy isn't going to be a decent dude in the future and be the best of the best?
True. Okay, if he is, that's great. But if he isn't, that's on his own account. You know what I mean? I'm not going to worry about it. I have my own life and family to worry about. That kind of way. So it wouldn't be really my major concern, because not sounding mean or anything, but don't we all have our own problems that we all got to deal with, man?
We can, but rape is a big problem. Big problem.
Man, it's major. Like I said, it's one of those words everybody hears and they cringe. It's awful. Like
I would rather be known as a murderer than a rapist. It's as simple as that. I genuinely would, because rapists have that scarlet letter hanging around their neck for the rest of their life, and it's not even about the justice system, it's about the social justice that we have in this country. If I was to rape somebody...
If they have any remorse, they will live with the guilt for the rest of their life, and like I said, that's some punishment, man. That's living your bad thoughts every day. Do you know that kind of way? So that can't be good,
but there's some people who don't care.
I have a question.
Yeah, I know. And that's the sad thing about it. It's a sick, fucked up world. But like,
So Megan, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What if you met the guy and within the first week he told you what he had done himself, rather than hearing it from someone else? What would your opinion be on that then, Megan?
What if I had to meet him in person and he told me his story?
No, like let's say you meet this guy, you're dating, and within 1 week of dating, he turns around to you and he says,
"I don't date, man."
No, but you know what I mean? Like, let's just say, hypothetically, you meet this guy, you guys are dating, you're dating 1 week, and he decides to be honest with you and tell you that what he did, okay?
All right, well, I'd appreciate his honesty, first of all. Do you know what I mean? That's a heavy thing to even mention within the first week of meeting someone, but like, if you want to get it out of the way, get it out of the way and all that, you know? I probably need time to think about it, and then, you know...
Yeah, process and whatnot.
Process it, basically, yeah, like that's brand new information kind of thing, and it's heavy shit, so...
Yeah, so, yeah, you know, I get it.
Actually.
Yeah, but
I don't know what I do in that scenario, man,
it's different when... It's different if you... Sorry, I didn't mean to talk across you. It's different when you... if you hear it 6 months down the line from a different person, from a friend of a friend of a friend, rather than he came to you and he told you.
Never believe all those rumors and what people say, man. It's all about what he said, she said. It's bullshit, because I'm telling you,
Limp Bizkit, baby.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Oh, God.
It's so true, though. You need to just actually talk to the actual person, talk to the source, and that's how you find out real shit about real people in this town, man. Yep. I don't go by what I hear or read or what people say anymore, because that's all just a load of bullshit. Why do people talk bad about each other in this town? It sickens me, like.
Small town mentalities.
I have another question for you, Megan.
Yeah, man.
Are you excited to hear Aiden sing on the show tonight? Aiden's gonna sing tonight for us because
we're going to finish the show on it, so I can go and order my kebab.
You getting a kebab?
Yeah, after that burger the other night.
So we'll just, because Aiden's having a smoke right now because we're just being bold off camera. We'll just round it up very quick. What is your final roundup on this, Megan? You personally would not continue seeing this person?
No, no, I won't. No,
just while he's not there.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just while he's not there.
Oh yeah, sorry. For those who are listening and who can't see, we're giving Aiden the finger right now, but he's not in his seat. I'm sure you can see it. Right? Yeah, shut your face, Aiden. But Megan, thanks so much for calling in. It was great to have you on the show.
Great having you on, sis.
I'll be up to this on Tuesday, anyways.
We will. We'll have you in for sure. All right.
Man.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, Megan.
Best of luck, hon.
Yeah, cool, sir.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it, Richie?
It is. It's all circumstantial and subjective.
For me, it's circumstantial and the situational. And if the person came and told you first, rather than you hearing it 6 months down the line, I think the opinion should be different too.
Yeah.
Because he's making the effort to come to you and tell you.
Yeah, it's a sticky subject. It's just weird. It's horrible.
Yeah, guys, comment in. Let us know you guys' opinions on you. I see all these viewers out there. No, you all been very quiet.
The rape.
Yeah, 085 27 27 212. Just let us know. Do you think this guy deserves a second chance in life, or do you just think that a criminal, no matter what, deserves a second chance in life?
Here's a question for you.
Please.
Does a convicted paedophile deserve a second chance?
Absolutely not.
What's the difference between that and rape?
Because a rapist...
Anything to do with kids, man.
Yeah, I draw the line.
It's the next taboo, and I don't want this taboo to be broken.
Microphone, Richie.
It's super taboo.
The whole paedophile thing is.
Yeah, because it goes against mammalian instinct.
Rape is taboo as well.
Yeah.
Yes, but rape is within mammalian instinct.
It is, you're dead right.
But rape of children is against mammalian instinct.
Okay, can we just explain to Nathan what mammalian instinct is?
If I get you and I throw you into a body of water, your body will go through stages of mammalian reactions.
Right.
So, upon hitting the water, your muscles will tense. You could go into shock where your body stops sending blood outward into the extremities.
Or I could tread water.
No, but like it's ice cold water.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll seize up.
But this is what Wim Hof does. He jumps into that shit all the time.
But then your throat will automatically close itself.
Yeah, I got you.
To stop you taking in water.
Mhm.
And that's how you actually drown. You asphyxiate yourself.
Really? They do say now, this is kind of disgusting.
You know,
but
there's water in the lungs after you lose consciousness and that bodily function stops working due to trauma.
they do say it is the most pleasant way to die, apparently.
No.
Bullshit.
There's no such thing as a pleasant way to die.
Of course not.
Dying is not
Of course
pleasant.
not. But they do say that drowning is it can be euphoric, apparently. But anyway.
Yeah, beg to differ.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. Yeah. Aiden.
Yes.
What's your roundup on this?
What's my roundup on it? I think the lady who sent in the email should
just dump them and try again somewhere else. Just don't even waste your fucking time. If you're even
Absolutely.
asking yourself the question, you already know the answer.
And that's it, because if
that's what Teresa said.
And if she did trust the guy, she wouldn't be asking for people's help. And this is the help that we are providing tonight to say
We
to
are
this lady.
a major service provider.
What I'm going to say to this lady is, if you have your doubts, run.
If you have even an inch of a doubt.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Even if you decide to give this guy a chance, it will always, always be in the back of your head whether he is able to rape again. Whilst I do believe that criminals do deserve a second chance, I do believe that, and maybe not for rape or paedophiles, but in this certain case, he did have sex with a woman, which is a horrendous crime. Well, it's not sex. He raped a woman without her consent. So, no, any man who can do that, to me is an animal.
Yeah.
You know why she's asking that question?
Why?
She really likes this guy.
She does. She said she loves him.
Has done this to her, and that's why she's asking the question.
Do you think so?
That's why.
Do you think
that's why?
Do you think he's
I
manipulating?
have been festering on it all evening, and it's just come to me like a little epiphany after you were just kind of synopsizing it.
Yeah, give us your roundup then.
My roundup is that this poor woman has had this done to her by him, and that's why the question is even a question.
Manipulation. Maybe she does think she's being manipulated by this guy. But here's the thing: why would a rapist bother manipulating? If he was just going to rape somebody, he'd just rape them.
It could be part of that weird psychotic personality.
That power thing that we were talking about.
Narcissistic behavior.
But the thing, everything about narcissist is power.
Is it?
Oh yes, I know. Like, I have the mother and father of all case studies on narcissism. Poor old case, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Well,
the way the brain defends itself.
It is crazy.
The ego. If you feed your ego, it can defend itself and lead you to some massive problems.
And unfortunately, we need to dissolve our ego. Something 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, but see, the problem is dissolving your ego is like disarming yourself.
It's not.
Yes, it is. In a sense, it is, because
it's not. I normally, in an argument or in anything in my life, once my ego steps in, I can register that my ego is stepping in, and I can suppress that ego and say, let's listen to reason and rationale.
But the way you're using your ego is the way that your car would use ESP.
Okay.
So you're starting to lose control of that power. Let's rein it in a bit.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. Yeah, but where you properly dissolve your ego, your ego's dissolved, it's gone. You have an epiphany, you're a different person.
And
you're disarming yourself. And when you disarm yourself, and not everybody does, you create targets and sheep herders.
It's like fear. They say there's nothing to fear but fear itself, and you shouldn't fear things, which is a load of bollocks, because it's an instinct. It's a protective.
Oh yes,
instinct.
no, there's things you fear,
and
there's a reason why humans are afraid of the dark,
and and reasons why people are afraid of sharks and lions and things that can eat you.
Yeah, but that's why we're afraid of like yellow eyes in the dark and stuff, because it's all primordial. Like, it's all
yellow eyes,
cat eyes, shark eyes. Yeah. So 2 things,
please.
Fun stuff.
Secondly,
I have a roundup from a listener.
Oh, please do.
My opinion is known. I'll tell you the name after. My opinion is known. My opinion is knowing the fact a person is an ex-criminal would always leave you feeling paranoid. Does the girl actually think she deserves to go into a relationship having that baggage? You deserve to be properly loved and cared for. Don't put yourself in a situation that you will always have in the back of your head. And that's what I think, being brutally honest.
Okay, and who sent that in?
Charlene.
Okay, good woman, Charlene. I agree with her. I do believe that criminals deserve a second chance, but not.
We've met a criminal who was reformed,
but not rape. No, Richie's off camera and he's still talking.
He's gonna get his mic. Don't worry.
Go on, Richie.
Like, there's ex-criminals. There's lads that go out and steal cars for the crack and get nabbed for it.
Yeah.
And they know that when they go out every week doing it, they're little bastards, but they're going to do it till they're caught and stopped.
Okay.
But then they can go and reform. Like, the problem I have with the word reform is that I don't feel it applies the same way as regular blue-collar crimes apply. I think that because it's such a heinous act, and it's such a crime against women and men and humanity, because for every guy that rapes a chick, there's going to be a heap of chicks that hate men just that little bit more.
There is, yes.
Because, like I said, we're two halves of one whole, and we all have to get on together for this to work.
I got something good from Anonymous.
Okay.
This has to stay anonymous.
Okay, please do.
I have a friend who's been convicted of murder of April this year, and if you'd asked me if I ever thought he was capable of murder, I would have said no. I still consider him a friend by me, but if/when he gets out of prison and he did it again, I would truly have to reevaluate the friendship. Wow, that's heavy shit. Yeah, we will not be saying the name.
Okie dokie. Fun shit.
Fun stuff.
Fun shit, even though he is standing off camera.
Let him off. He's having a fag.
Doing something. No, he's not smoking in the studio. Why would he be smoking in the studio?
I'm vaping.
He's vaping.
Vaping, yes.
And we had something funny to talk about now. I can't remember. What happened to us? Like, what did we do?
I don't know.
We went and got pizza at 5 o'clock this morning.
I wouldn't mind. You know, at the very start of the show.
Did you as fuck?
What? Did we
You
have?
went and got pizza?
Yeah.
Where sells pizza at 5 in the morning?
Like oven pizza.
O'Brien's. Came home and cooked it.
Oh, yeah. Good shout.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to talk about.
What?
The speech I watched last night that I've never seen before. The Army General about making your bed. Have you seen this?
Fantastic
Is
speech.
the Jocko Willink speech?
No.
It reduced me to tears.
I think he's a colonel in the army.
Yeah.
Is this the guy who's the song "The Parting Glass" at the end of the speech?
No.
He talks about.
He's in the Navy.
The most important thing to do at the start of the day is to make your bed. Have you heard him?
Because no matter how shit your day is, you're going to come home to that made bed, and tomorrow's going to be a better day because your bed was made and you went home to a made bed.
Yeah, but he talks about his army training and the reasoning behind why they're so cruel and the things that they do to them in the army. And it makes a lot of sense. Like, he was literally sitting there last night going, yeah, that
It's
that
a
makes
human conditioning program. You dehumanize somebody and you
And then
earn back
build them back
humanity.
up.
Yeah. Here was a good moment of his speech. He was like, we were in a, quicksand up to the necks. And they had to sit there for another,
I think it was 8 hours or something.
Is everything all right? I just lost the stream here, but it's fine. Don't worry, keep going. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it was 8 hours.
I think it could be 24.
No, it wasn't.
Anyway, they were in a quicksand for 8 hours up to their necks, and it was getting to the point where they were like,
They
it
were,
was
weren't
cold.
in quicksand. They were in mud. What do they call
Mud
it?
pits, mud baths.
Plants, mud plane.
And basically, one person said, did they say what song it was?
No, he just everybody was shivering, and what the commanders had said to them is, it just takes one of you to say I want to leave.
Oh no, 5 people quit, and you can all get out.
And you can all get out.
Right.
And there was people threatening to leave, so one guy up and starts singing the song, and the commanders were like, shut up singing, but they wouldn't shut up singing.
If you don't stop singing, you're getting an extra 8 hours. And the voices got louder
and louder.
and louder and louder, and they all came together.
And they all got an extra 8 hours.
No, they didn't. They actually, what happened was they said that the mud got a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
And the situation got a
little
bit
better,
more bearable.
and everything was
Morale.
Yeah, it is really about the morale.
If you're losing your shit and you turn around and the guy you look at is losing your shit, game over.
Absolutely, because your team is only as strong as the weakest member.
Yeah, but
that's very true.
It is very true.
You can turn a weak member into a strong member very quickly with the right moves. Like,
very little encouragement is needed in people these days, and I find that we don't encourage people to do the right things. We're constantly encouraging people to do the quick fix things and the things that bear no responsibility.
How do I get out of doing this the right way?
Exactly.
That's what somebody's asking you when they ask. Like, people know what the right thing to do is.
They do.
Yeah, we all.
But they
know
only
what
ask the
things
questions when it's bearing on their conscience.
It's an awful shame this hour isn't flying through.
What?
Well, I've got something that's going to make some time pass.
Go ahead.
You.
Oh God, I really don't want to do it.
Well, you're doing it.
I don't want to do this.
So, guys, Aiden Doyle is going to fucking sing on air for us.
No. We'll get 5 votes and then I'll go on and do it.
You want to get 5 votes?
5
first?
votes and then I'll do it.
Guys, make this easy. Just give me 5 yeses and Aiden's going to sing quick. Please get it over and done with.
So, Richie,
make it happy.
You're busy over there texting?
Leave him be.
Just can't stop thinking about a kebab.
No, because do you know what? The other night, last night, when myself and himself were watching, we were watching you, and I could actually see certain things on your phone. So just be careful.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't see that.
What were you looking at?
I'll tell you after the show.
What was I looking at?
I'll tell you after the show.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We need to get a little blurry patch for that to cover it up.
Exactly.
Don't we?
Yeah.
There we go. The comments. Yeah, I think it could be the internet in here. The comments were disappearing. They're all back now. There's 2 yeses.
We only need 3 more yeses.
3 more yeses.
Oh, 85 27 27 212.
Frank Durkin, you always give me a comment that's so long to read out. But anyway, here we go.
Don't complain.
No, I love it, Frank. I love Frank. Another yes, Stuart Hayes. Come on, guys. 2 more yeses. That's all we need.
Can I also point out
Frank, say yes.
Can I point out there were singers that I can't fucking sing? The only reason why
Teresa said yes. One more. One more.
God damn you, Teresa.
I have a nice little story from Shane Greville here.
Okay, let's do that. Will we do Frank first?
Frank first.
I said Frank first, and then Shane Greville. And Shane Greville has to come on the show too. Could the woman have fallen asleep while having sex? Oh wait, come on. The comments are going. There's so many yeses coming in. The comment just went. JJ, Pierce, Stuart, Teresa. They all said yes. Thanks, guys. Aiden's gonna sing. Could the woman have fallen asleep while having sex? They were both very drunk. Then woke shortly after and not having remembered engaging willingly in the act before crashing out and believing he was indeed acting out of the consensual part of the act. Would it still be rape? More detail needed. And this is what I was trying to get at earlier. Maybe she did fall asleep. Oh, no, sorry. Maybe she was super inebriated and he was like, do you want to do it? And she said yes.
No, the details of the story was that she had fallen asleep downstairs and he literally had to bring her up while she was passed out, so he carried her up the stairs and put her into bed while she was unconscious. It was friends of who were at the party who had told her, you were asleep downstairs, he carried you up the stairs.
How many yeses do we ask for? 5?
Yeah, I got many.
I've got about 12.
Sorry, before I lose it.
Yeah, please, Shane Greville. And someone said no.
His Facebook post is like, on my way to work tonight, #, every little helps. And from the entrance to Bellevue on the Dublin Road to the traffic lights of Millie's, I counted 13 separate pukes. All looked identical, so I assume it was the same person who was responsible. Lord Jesus. I was some man for the crooked step and the crooked mile back in me drinking days 3 months ago. But the Lord Jesus, 13 pukes. Pull yourself together, man. Although I don't know who's worse, the puke phantom or me for taking the time to count them. Anyways, I have a delivery to unpack. Enjoy your sleep, fuckers.
That's good. That is good.
I wouldn't mind. I had Shane in the car with me last week.
He's gas.
You Shane Greville in the car?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I gave him a lift to work.
He's a nice guy.
I was driving through the town and I seen him and I said, fuck it, I'll give him a lift to work. And you know Shane, he loves to talk.
But he loves to walk as well. Sometimes he'd be like, no man, I don't want a lift, I'm on me walk.
And usually, I've offered him so many lifts and he wouldn't, but he was early for, I don't know what happened, but he said, yeah, definitely, I'll take the lift off you. And the two of them were talking about Trump and the election fraud and blah, 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 blah. And it was that whole 4D chess that I was talking to you about. You know, we're all blaming Biden on the recent election fraud. What if it's Trump?
Yeah.
What if it's Trump
this is very possible.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe he sees like the train wreck coming and he's like, whoa.
Exactly. He knew he was going to lose.
Because what was Trump all about pre-election? It was...
It's going to be...
It's going to be fraud, election fraud. And all of a sudden there is this massive amount of election fraud. Now, either he got a heads up from somebody or he is in on this himself.
So do you reckon that everybody knows it's fraud, but just because it's Donald Trump, nobody cares, and he was able to eject himself from it?
Possibly.
Probably, yeah.
In a way to protect his own ego.
Could be. It could be. Maybe because he knows that he's getting fucked out. That, you know, he's going, well, you know, the people love me and this was all fraud. Or maybe he was trying to get the election thrown out completely so he could remain in office for the next 4 years.
As Richie would say, he was just looking for a good deal.
A great deal.
A great deal. I'm not going to lie, man. People are waiting for you to sing here.
Fuck's sake.
Joe says get a whirly burger instead of a kebab, Richie.
No, I have to watch out for the whirly burgers. There's only one place in town where you get a whirly burger.
Where's that?
I was about to ask.
Papa Entes.
What is a whirly burger?
A whirly burger is base, quarter pounder bun.
Yeah.
Right? And then onions, sauce, a bit of lettuce, tomato. Then a whirly burger, which is a batter burger that's a quarter pounder.
Oh, I've had a batter burger.
But it's a quarter pounder.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah, and it's sitting on top of that, and then there's more sauce and stuff. And a bun.
You said Papa Entes is the only place to get this?
Papa Entes is the only place to get the best one.
No.
I love Daniela Lindsay's one as well.
Daniela Lindsay does a mean fucking batter burger.
Are they open?
Not right now, no. Daniela Lindsay's the only person who commented in saying, no, don't sing, Aiden.
Is there any alcohol?
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I fucking need something to get the ball.
Well, you can just drink some of my drink. Go on, drink it. Aiden, guys, this is a first. Aiden does not drink alcohol. He's drinking alcohol on air because... Wait, you're taking my whole drink. That's.
I'm not going to drink pure alcohol on air because that'd be very irresponsible.
Well, that'd be very Richie on a Tuesday thing to
will
do.
Will you pour it into your cup? Because that's my last beer.
Thursday, apparently.
That's my last beer. You're not taking the whole fucking thing.
I know.
Good man. So, guys, Aiden is going to fucking sing because we don't have a music artist tonight. This is going to really... I'm really going to enjoy this. He's singing the Garth Brooks. This terrible. Is just for you, Teresa. Garth Brooks, A New Way to Fly.
Not yet, will you wait?
I know it's not yet. I'm just getting it going.
Do you have one of those chargers?
Yeah.
Well, I keep the conversation going.
Sorry. I should probably do what I said I was going to do on air with that lighter.
Let's do the Did You Knows.
Fuck, I don't have one. I don't have one.
We'll do Did You Knows after.
Okay, come on. Fill some time there, Richie. No. Anyway, guys. So, chug. Oh, Megan Quinlan commenting, chug. What are you? Number 2. I'm going to mute you. Right, so guys, this is a kind of a monumental moment on the podcast. I got you.
There you go. Hi.
Hey, look at you standing up
I
with the
can hear
Supernatural
myself.
Dogshit sign and everything.
And this is the first time that people ever seen my breasticles.
No, everybody's seen your breasts.
No,
on
you're
the
fairly
podcast.
blurred out by that light. You'll get away with it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no.
Is that what Joe Quinlan's just commented in? He goes, "Where is open in town and you till what time for food?" Is that what you said? Where's open in town and till what time for food?
Yes.
Ah. Drunk, are you
It's
drunk?
an important. Yeah, I'm kind of cut. Like, yeah.
Jeez, you were a lot worse the other night.
Oh yeah.
You seem
Are you drunk
grand.
this evening?
I'm cut.
I would
See,
not.
you're mellow.
Yeah. There's a reason I couldn't drive here because I had a can at home.
Oh, you drank before you came.
Yeah.
Can I also say this is the very first time that I have publicly performed since I was like 16 years of age.
You're in for a treat.
I'm fucking excited for this, guys.
I'm fucking not.
Are you auxiliary or Bluetooth? Aux.
Aux.
Oh, okay, let me.
And are you doing this with the backing track or with the song?
He's doing
With the back
end
Fuck
track.
that, no, yeah, you're mad. But don't worry, you'll be able to hear me. It's all
Do you want me
right.
to delay it for 2 seconds while you go?
No.
I've got some comment from Frank.
Please, Frank.
Frank says, with Aiden's input, I would say it is then more about morality. At one time in his life, this man saw this act as okay by his standard of morals. Are they different now? Can your morals change? Murky water.
Oh,
This is a fantastic point. Your morals,
Frank's a fucking
Your
legend.
we
morals-
completely missed on the whole moral point of it.
your morals can change.
Your morals can change, but you can't unrape.
Yours haven't they?
Oh yeah, constantly. But you can't unrape somebody. That's the problem.
No, you can't. But here's the thing: there's nothing you can't come back from except for death.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can not atone for except for death.
What if you mutilated somebody and ruined their quality of life?
That's different.
You can still come back from that, man.
So just because we're on a moral question, it's just like there's
Death
things
is
that
the final insult.
Joe Quinlan, his question was actually for me. He goes, "No, Nathan, I'm asking you where's open in town for food because I'm starving." So Mr. Chef is open. Chef Kebab is open. You can also get a Apache at this time till midnight, I'd say.
I think
yeah.
Domino's is open till 12 as well, isn't it?
Domino's is open till 12. What else do we got?
Hold on, we're not getting sponsored by these people.
No, but Joe, if you want to send us a takeaway, we would eat it.
12 Dominic Street.
Anyway, you going to sing?
I am. Here we go.
I'm excited for this. Guys, enjoy the unadulterated sounds of Mr. Aiden Doyle.
Yeah, mute your own microphones there. Oh, by the way, I don't know the lyrics of this.
Oh no.
Bit of volume on mine. Like birds on the high line, they line up at night time at the bar. Oh, it's gone low. Wait, higher up. They all once were lovebirds, now bluebirds are all that they are.
You.
They landed in hell the minute they fell from love's sky. It's not working, lads. There we go. Now they're hoping to why that they'll find a new way to fly. It's the high notes, lads. A new way to fly. Far away from goodbye. Above the clouds and the rain, the memories and pain, and the tears that they cry. Now the lesson's been learned. They've all crashed and burned, but they can leave it behind if they could just find a new way to fly.
The comments are flooding in for you, Doyle.
By the end of the night, they'll be high as a kite once again. They don't seem to mind all the time or the money they spend. It's a high price to pay to just find a way to get by. But it's worth every dime if they find a new way to fly. A new way to fly, far away from goodbye, above the clouds and the rain, the memories and pain, and the tears that they cry. Now the lesson's been learned. They've all crashed and burned, but they could leave it behind if they could just find a new way to fly. They'll leave it behind as soon as they find a new way to fly.
That was very, very impressive.
Go suck a dick.
Now come here.
Yo, guys, the comments are like
in.
The comments went fucking crazy for
Trying to
you.
hear something crazy as well. I played the Christmas song to Frank. He's like, "Jeez, yeah, you won't be hung for singing." And then he commented there, going, "You good thing."
Guys, wasn't that great? Oh, fuck off. I'm telling you, Danielle, look, Megan, Stuart, Teresa, Fierce Pox, Frank says, "Go on, you good thing. Go on, Aiden." Lighters up from JJ.
Comments literally just went.
I'm telling you,
really,
the comments will start going mental.
About 45 seconds in, they just went.
I fucking hate singing.
But you did a good job.
I hate singing in
Brilliant
public.
singer from
And the
Charlie.
two of you going to sing Tenacious D next?
Yeah, we are going to sing. So, guys, me and Aiden are actually going to sing a song as well. Cause,
I will not sing because I cannot sing.
No, but we can sing
Richie,
this song.
hold on a second, Richie. I've heard you sing. Yes, I have heard you sing, Mr. Quinlan.
But my singing voice is
la, 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 la.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Dr. Nick. I can only sing in the Dr. Nick voice.
Guys, wasn't that man, the comments, well done. Well done. He's sweating.
I'm fucking sweating from
Yeah,
that.
you're nervous now.
No, it's not about being nervous. I genuinely...
It's actual exercise.
I tell you what it is. I just detest singing in public. It's something I do in the privacy of my own.
Well, that's what podcasting
company.
is perfect for. Perfect.
We sing all so if everybody home, me and Aiden usually when the podcast finishes, and sometimes we stay here, me and Aiden record us singing.
Sometimes you stay here too long, but anyway.
This happened once.
Yes.
Once I stayed here and I nearly got
overdose.
And you will hear about it for the rest of your life, Mr. Melty Brain.
I'll say it straight out on air, guys. I nearly got us kicked out of the studio we're in right now. I stayed here one night and I didn't go home, and I kept drinking.
You had no home.
Drinking and taking a massive quantity of
prescription
drugs.
medication.
I took 15 of something.
You did. Nothing to be proud of.
No.
Nothing at all.
No.
Nothing to be proud of. But we are over that, and you are actually on the mend.
I'm actually doing all right.
Congratulations.
Do you know what, Richie? It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Damn you, sexy Flanders.
Yeah, no, man, the comments are going crazy. Well done, Aiden.
We forgot to allude to our new sponsor.
Oh, which is Newtown Coffee.
Well done.
Yes, Newtown Coffee is our new sponsor. Technically, they're not the Newtown yet, but we're just giving them like a...
What do you mean yet? Did the bags of coffee beans not arrive?
No.
Exactly.
No more promotion.
Yeah, fuck you, Newtown Coffee. Fuck you.
You do know the bags are coming, and they're not going to say Newtown Coffee. They're going to say Supernatural Dogshit Coffee.
Yeah, that's why I want a bag for when I'm at home.
Yeah.
Actually, I want two. One to serve to people and one to brag about.
Okay.
In fairness, what we'll do is we'll ask Ross to just give us some for personal use.
For
as
our own
well.
personal, yeah.
Because I want to taste it. Because
what's this coffee for? It's for personal use, I swear.
I would rather taste it just to be genuinely. If it was an inferior product, I don't think I'd let it out as a gift.
That's a good idea.
I genuinely don't.
I'll just keep it for bragging rights.
Okay, fair enough.
We have our own coffee brand.
$80 a bag. You can't have it.
I think it's gonna. Do you think singing that song is gonna be a bit too much?
No.
I'm gonna fuck you.
No. Teresa's asked for it. She's requested it.
Really?
So guys, get ready. I'm ready. Me and Aiden are gonna sing Tenacious D. What's the actual name of the song?
Fuck Her Gently.
Fuck Her Gently. Because look, guys, tonight we usually have Thursday's music night. We have a musician. For the last
That's why we made Aiden sing.
For the last 3 weeks running, we've had musicians. So we decided that Thursday night should be a little bit of a music night. But me and Aiden recite this song quite nicely.
No, we don't.
We do.
No, we don't. First of all, I wouldn't mind.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm embarrassed to do this. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm fucking mortified.
I am mortified.
I know it's not embarrassment. I just don't like doing it. You know, it's like eating sprouts. I don't like eating sprouts.
Not relative experiences.
Yeah.
Eating sprouts, you're not the front and center of attention displaying a gift.
I know, but it's not even that. I don't like eating sprouts. I don't like singing in public. It's the exact same thing for me.
So if you're walking by someone eating sprouts, you're like, fucking pig.
Pig, scum. Scum, I hope.
Forgot you're so convicted.
Rotten
You
fucking
guys
hell.
fill like 30 seconds for me, please.
Okay, 1.
No, fuck you fucking
one,
succubus piece of shit.
2.
Any needs?
3. Where are you going?
Where do you think?
The toilet?
Got to shake off his lice.
Audio? Oh no, we still have audio. For fuck's sake.
What am I saying?
Hold on, let me use my new Frank lighter.
Yeah, it's not working anymore.
No, it is. I charged it.
Oh, it's a chargeable lighter.
It's electric.
Frank Durkin, where is my electrical chargeable lighter?
Oh, yeah.
No, does he not realise we're wearing headphones?
He's bollocks.
We're wearing headphones.
No, there's a word for him, and it's a bollocks.
No.
Can you not lip read? I said if you're feeling down, talk to someone. Do that part.
No, sure, we still have to do. Did you know? So, Richie, did you know? I'm going, as usual, I'm going to get right. The moon.
Did you know that it's widely debated whether we went there or not? But we did. But there's also the debate that there was a lot of fake videos released as propaganda to kind of overhype the moon landings.
Okay.
That people made more. They couldn't, like the Russians when they first got up there, they couldn't bring the technology to film it up there with them.
Oh.
But they achieved it because the Yanks were able to film them doing it from a distance. And they weren't able to film it themselves, and the videos released. A lot of people were like, yeah, that's some of that's dog shit.
But doesn't the equipment that goes into space, it has to be quite resistant to radiation.
Every fucking thing.
Radiation and cold.
Yeah.
You know, they're the two main problems.
And
that
extreme
we have.
heat, because once the sun hits it in a vacuum, remember the sun's energy is much stronger. That's why planets have atmospheres.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're exposed in space, I'd say it's the radiation that kills you before anything
We talked
else
about this in the podcast before.
Yeah, I often wondered that though, because you know space is freezing cold. Like, it's, do they have a temperature?
No, apparently it's not absolute zero. Yeah, it gets colder in different parts. Like the core of Pluto, I'd say, is pretty fucking cold.
Yeah, I have a space. Did you know?
Please.
For once, I have one off the top of my head.
Yay!
You're like, what are the chances? Did you know the last time every living human was on the Earth together was in March 2011 because the International Space Station has been occupied ever since?
Oh.
Let's listen to a JRE podcast.
Isn't that good?
Ren
That is
fella
good,
that
yeah.
lived. He was the longest guy up there. 227 days up there.
Yes, and unfortunately, if he had been there 3 more days, he would have got his patch, but he didn't.
No way.
No, there was another guy. There was
Okay.
he was under what they were looking at. That was something like 400 days.
Do you want to know something cool too? When I was in 5th class in school in St. Joseph's in Terranure in Dublin, we had an astronaut come to the school and speak to us who had been in space and done a space walk. And do you know what was even cooler? Mm-hmm. He was black. I thought that was so cool.
Cool.
Like, that is cool, man.
You were lied to.
Did you know that...
No.
Maybe
It's
you
a
were.
joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
But did you know that every human being has a system called the circadian rhythm? Now,
Yes.
I know Richie knows this, and I know you know this because I explained it to you before. And the circadian rhythm is basically what regulates your sleep. So, in other words, when you're asleep in bed in the morning and the sunlight starts coming into your eyes through your lids, it tells your body to get ready to wake up. And if you start fucking with your circadian system, like if you're awake at night and sleeping, it actually does cause major health defects.
So people who work nights and they sleep with like what's the curtains called? Fucking blackout curtains. So people who sleep during the day with blackout curtains, it's not good for them.
Nope.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What is this with this new habit, by the way?
Because it started tonight, but this is it. It's never happening again.
This new habit of everybody sneaking off and smoking their vapes.
Off camera.
Yeah, vape.
I just wanted to stand up like a hard man like you and Stephen Crowder.
Yeah, but nobody can see you.
Crowder doesn't stand up.
Sometimes.
He's at the podium. He's standing up and he's talking to the mic.
Yeah, but on his podcast, he's always sitting down.
Yeah, but I like it.
So before we sing though,
Comments?
do you Fierce Pox everybody's just saying class for singing.
Oh, thanks.
Like literally. Do you like the way Crowder's podcast is set up, the way Crowder's sitting on his own, then the camera cuts to the guys at the back, then I'd rather they were all sitting at a desk intimately talking.
Yeah, no, but see the thing is with Crowder and his podcasts, he does the vast majority of the talking, 90% of it.
He does.
The other guys basically only come in when he asks them to come in.
Yeah, but that's old school podcast style.
Yes.
Because old school podcast style is you're making a TV show on the internet.
Yes, and that's what we're trying to avoid here. This is why I made the decision to have the guest, whoever comes in for the 3 hours, rather than them just playing the music. I want them involved in the whole show.
Or just talking. Or,
Exactly. Every guest that we've had so far, I think it was Gary Cunningham who said, geez, that's an amazing idea. I've never heard that before. It's normally bring me in, 20-minute interview and then fuck off.
A couple of people have said that to me as well. They go, it's unusual that we do that.
It's unusual, and I think we're quite unique for doing that. Our entire podcast has the guest with us.
I also think we're quite unique the way we take comments, like almost instantly. Like it's...
no podcast does that.
No, they don't.
No podcast does that.
Not at all.
Now radio stations do it who are doing live broadcasts.
Yeah, but see, what we're trying to do here.
Come in, closer.
I think that's what we're trying to do here is rob
different.
Rob what we want from everything that's there and have our own little kind of mixed bag of it.
What is it that there's a very famous saying, I can't remember, I'm going to butcher it here. It's something about standing on the shoulders of giants. In other words, you see an idea. It's not plagiarism to rob the idea. It is if it's just that idea.
Taking it and making it better.
If you make it better,
make it your own.
That's how science progresses.
Yeah, but you know the Kalashnikov rifle, the AK-47.
Yeah.
Do you know how that was built?
No.
Because there's fucking teams of dudes doing it, and there's competitions, and the guy who designed the bulk of the rifle, got 90% of it,
a reward.
No, they just got his design and went, right, we give it to this guy, and he made it better.
Oh yeah, like, and then it was passed on to the next dude.
The guy's just forgotten in history.
What can you improve on this?
It's like the Hyperloop.
I don't know what that is.
You know the Hyperloop, don't you? So Elon Musk came up with an idea of a Hyperloop, being able to travel vast distances within minutes. So basically, to travel 600-700 miles an hour.
Yeah, but see, the problem is, but what he wants to do, basically, all he's doing is getting trains that are slower than the Japanese.
No, they're not trains.
No, but listen.
Did you not see the SpaceX thing that crashed the other day?
They didn't crash. Malfunction at landing.
It's a crash.
No, it was landing and malfunction at landing. Crashing is when you crash. It's the same thing their things do.
What were we saying about the Hyperloop?
Sorry.
Right, the Hyperloop. He wants to get your car, bring it down underground, really far underground, vacuum tube, and boom, shoot you across America.
Vacuum tube. And that's it because there's no resistance, so you can
but
go
when
a hell
you
of a lot
look
faster.
at the infrastructure investment, he could have saved 2/3 of his budget if he just did it overground. Just had an overground.
They are doing it
drive on.
overground.
Yeah, they have to do it overground.
Yeah, they are doing it.
He was just testing the waters in LA.
Well, as far as I'm aware now, that they're doing it over in Saudi Arabia, and what they've decided to do. So it's basically a long tube that they take all the air out of. It's a complete vacuum
tube, yeah.
And they basically just shoot this pod from one end to the other. And because there's no air resistance, you can go 600-700 miles per hour.
But it's not even the fact that you can go that fast. It's the fact that you can move something that fast with no
friction.
No friction.
And no friction.
You've reduced all the friction factor.
But
so you can send any shaped object at 700 miles an hour.
You know the problem they're having over in United Arab Emirates somewhere?
UAE.
Yeah, the problem they're having with this is, so let's say we have this tunnel that is 500 miles long.
Sand dunes blown
end
over.
to end. No. The big problem is
pressure differences.
Heat. What does heat do?
Heats up the tube.
Yes, and what does cold do?
Shrinks down the tube.
Shrinks down. So they figured out that this 500-mile length of tube, by the time it heats up, expands. Not expands. What's cool down? Shrinks
and expand.
Yeah, so by the time it shrinks,
contract.
You would need half a mile extra.
What?
To be able to put in place, because that's how much you will be missing. It would shrink by half a mile.
Yeah, but they've ways of engineering around that with collars and stuff.
Yes,
because it's underground, it's a constant.
They have collars, but not airtight collars because it's a vacuum. So they're running into major difficulty. But what Elon Musk actually done was he gave the plans free to the entire public and said, work away, lads, do what you want with it. This is your thing, you run with it and see who can do the best with it. That's what's really good about Elon Musk.
Do you know why I'm standing up?
I do.
Let's get this over and done with.
Unfortunately, we're gonna.
Oh, hold on now! A big, massive, long comment just came in. I'm gonna have to sit back down. Teresa, did you know? From Teresa, did you know cats purr during both inhalation and exhalation? Jesus Christ! With a consistent pattern and frequency between 25 and 150 hertz. Various investigators have shown that sound frequencies in this range can improve bone density and promote healing. I actually did know this. I've heard this. Cats purring helps bone regeneration, and it actually helps humans with healing and bone regeneration.
Oh, very good. Actually,
Did you know cats don't purr to each other?
No, they don't.
They don't.
You know,
Teresa.
Daniela Lindsay got a gift the other day, and it was one of those, those stupid rock lights with they're kind of a
Himalayan
pinky colour.
salt lamp.
Yes. Now they're supposed to. What they're supposed to do is give off negative ions. Negative ions will actually lift a person's humor.
It's just good for the air in your room as well, though.
But the thing is, they don't give off negative ions. I was watching the documentary about what was it, one of them 10-minute things.
Yeah, but just having some salt there is good.
And it was apparently it's a load of bullshit. They don't give off negative ions.
It's
They
just
give
warm
off
salt.
minimum amount, but not enough to actually have an effect on the human being.
Yeah, but the placebo effect.
A placebo effect's definitely a thing. 100,000,000%.
Oh no, it is, of course.
100%.
The POS.
You're going to sing this song,
suggested.
guys, so we can go home and get kebabs.
Do we have to go home?
We have to get kebabs.
My cats purr around each other as they clean each other. But when you're not there, Megan, you don't know if they do or not. Does that make sense?
I don't know. Maybe with certain packs of cats.
It's possible. It's possible. Fucking Jess is after tuning in, and I'm about to sing. Fuck's sake. Anyway, let's do this.
So this is Tenacious D, Fuck Her Gently. So this is a really rude song. So Teresa, if you have any of the kids in the room,
she knows.
I strongly suggest they leave because it's very rude.
I can't believe we're about to do this. We got no musicians, so me and Aiden are gonna fucking sing a song. God damn it! Is this a good decision or a bad decision, guys? Let us know.
No idea.
What do you think, Richie?
Bad idea.
You
but
know
go
the
for
lyrics
it.
to this. Do you want to join in?
No, I don't know them properly.
Oh God. Here we go.
Song
for the ladies. But fellas, listen closely.
Listen closely.
You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you got to make some love and fucking give her some smoochies too. Sometimes you got to squeeze. Sometimes you got to say please. Sometimes you got to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you softly. I'm gonna screw you gently. I'm gonna hump you sweetly. I'm gonna ball you discreetly. And then you say, hey, I bought you flowers. And then you say, wait a minute, Sally, I think I got something in my teeth. Could you get it out from me? That's fucking teamwork. What's your favorite position? That's cool with me, it's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you. What's your favorite dish?
Here we go.
I'm not gonna cook it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. And then I'm gonna love you completely. And then I fucking fuck you discreetly. And then I fucking bone you completely. But then
I'm not doing this bit.
I'm gonna fuck you hard.
I didn't enjoy that.
No, you didn't enjoy that.
I'm sweating.
No, you know how it feels.
That wasn't as much fun.
We're probably going to get banned off YouTube now and Facebook for
That
copyright infringement.
That wasn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be, but you know what?
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a fun show.
Teresa just goes, now that's fucking teamwork.
There you go. There you go.
Just because it's that time of the night, just anybody out there that's struggling with mental health issues,
Oh,
you
God.
got any problems in your life,
I'm burning up
you
after
feel
that.
like shit's bad and you can't talk to anybody, you can of course talk to somebody. Go and get yourself some help. Just reach out. You'll be surprised where you get help from. You really will. Just go and check your shit out. If you do not feel good, let somebody know. Sort yourself out, because
100%.
everybody's worth something.
It's okay not to be okay.
It is okay to be not okay.
And as soon as you realise you're not okay, it's okay to be kind of fucked up, realising that it's not okay and you don't know what to do. Just take steps.
But I mean, for people who have never been in a traumatic situation before where it causes depression, obviously they don't know how to handle this because they've never been in that situation before.
Yeah.
So don't feel like a fool if you feel like you need help, and always do
talk
to somebody, which is 085 27 27
212. Talk to us. We're not professionals.
We're an ear to bend. That's what we're here
Megan
for.
did comment in. She goes, Richie, you're after killing the mood. No, but Megan, it's very important we talk about this.
Yeah,
it's just something we have to do every time.
We have to just, round
especially
up.
this time of year, especially a lot of people feeling pressure, a lot of shit to go through. The holidays are always a bad time for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And just, everybody it never has to be a bad thing, Megan. It just, if you think you see something wrong, go and ask somebody. You could change their day.
Absolutely. Can I also point out that happiness is not something that is sustainable. And people are very much fooled by that.
Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you.
You can't be happy 24/7. Happiness is something you need to strive towards.
One of our listeners is in Chef Kebab right now, waiting on kebabs, listening to the podcast. This is brilliant, guys. You guys are the best.
God, and we just sang "Fuck Her Gently."
Oh shit! I hope you had headphones on.
Well, I tell you, know what? If they're down there ordering kebabs there, and by the time I get down there, they're still there, I'm not going to order a kebab.
It's a Quinlan, so will you order a kebab for the other Quinlan, please?
No, sure. He's down in Chef Kebab. I'm going down to Mr. Chef.
Oh, we're going Mr. Chef
we're going
after
to
the show.
Wrong one. So, it's time to say goodnight to all our listeners. I would like to also thank Mr. Nathan Lynham for coming into the studio this evening.
I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks, guys.
Mr.
I
Richard
came
Quinlan.
in. I'm finding it hard to squeeze out 2 of these 3-hour motherfuckers a week.
You are.
And I appreciate everybody listening to the shit we do. Tonight we got fucked. Nobody would come in, and Aiden and Nathan stepped up to the fucking plate.
We actually
delivered
sang.
some Music Maestro stuff.
We did something. We had to do something. That's it. And Megan actually also says, she goes, I just meant that you killed the joy after the boys singing, not like the, you know what I mean?
Well, then, if Richie wasn't finished, by the way, you were rudely interrupted.
I'm so sorry.
Constant interruption. But anyway.
I'm so sorry.
It's hard to get a flow. But I gave up on my point.
Don't give up, Richie.
No, I gave up. It was interrupted.
Don't give
Must
up.
have been a
Actually,
lie.
that is a really good point. Don't give up. I know I'm saying that seriously to people.
Perfect. Nice little entendre.
Do not give up. There is always hope, and there's always something. There's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So never ever give up hope. There is always somebody there who is willing to help you, even though you think there's not. There are people out there who are willing to help you.
Remember, everybody's different. Not everybody's like you and looks at things the same way as you.
Absolutely.
Nobody's the same.
I said it to a guy today. It was just like, I sit and I look and I see a computer, whereas you sit and look at that computer and know every single thing that's in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different thing to you than me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the way we are with every part of our lives. And it's just, I want to wrap up every podcast with a positive kind of mental health note.
Of course.
And what age are you?
I'm 31.
You're 31.
31.
Do you know what it's like to be 32?
No.
Exactly. Do you know what it's like to be 32?
No.
No, because
I don't know
everything is always new.
I don't know what it's like to be tomorrow.
Exactly.
We don't know.
It's a new day every day.
Yeah.
And every day that you're above ground, God damn it, it's a blessing.
What I wanted to talk about was podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Podcasts in general. And today I was trying to convince a guy to stop listening to a radio for his mental health.
Okay.
And I said, just listen to a podcast. There's football podcasts. You'd find something you like. But it's like, don't be listening to that, because that makes every day a drone.
The mainstream media.
Yes.
And it makes the beauty of life now is not everybody is subject to mainstream media subscription.
None of us are.
The lifestyle of listening to the news and the radio and reading the paper, it's people just fuck it down, read and look at what they want to look at. And that's why podcasts exist. Because
I personally do not watch TV. I watch YouTube, and I didn't watch Netflix. I actually just watch my stuff on YouTube. That's it.
I don't watch TV.
No.
I watch shows.
I
don't watch TV3, RTE, TG4, Kitty Cat, or none of that shit.
I'll watch the Oireachtas report.
No. Fuck them.
It should be on tonight. It's Thursday night.
No.
It should be on.
Anyway.
Be on at 2 o'clock.
Unfortunately, guys, we have to go.
But just shout out to everybody for supporting the show and listening to us and being class.
We do have to go, but ladies and gentlemen, just because I'm in the generous type of humor,
he's going to sing again!
I'm going to end the show on a song. But what you can do is you can actually do the whole back soon thing. Not back soon, good night.
No,
I don't want to be fucking singing on camera. We just sing out instead of doing
Do you want anything from the kebab?
No, you run over. No, I'm not. Actually.
Yeah, I want something too. Hold on. What should we get? And also, Teresa just commented and she goes, now I want a fucking kebab, guys.
Teresa, come over to Ireland. We do the best food. Actually, no, I'm telling a lie. The Americans do the best food.
The Americans know what they're
doing. I've been
doing.
over there. It's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It is delish. So I'm going to sing you out.
Yeah, will you get me
I'm good.
I want a quarter pounder.
I'm good. I'm trying to go on a fucking diet.
I'll give you money.
Don't want to be eating that shit. Maybe you should just ring JP. Give JP a ring there when just.
That's a different chipper.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Quarter pounder for me, please, sir.
Okay.
Right. So, guys, we're gonna finish the show, but this is Mr. Go on, you do your thing. I'm just gonna fill a little bit of time. We really appreciate everybody out there. Honestly, guys, you are the best. And oh my God, people listen to us about the shares.
Shit. Does anybody have a mask?
There's a mask on my car.
You don't need a mask. Anyway, people actually listen to us about the shares, Mr. Doyle. They actually listen to us.
How many?
I'm not going to say on air, but yeah, a few people actually shared it, so fair play to you guys.
Well, actually, you know what we will do is we will, where are the keys in my car? They're over there. Do you see them right in front of you? So what we'll do is we will pick somebody out of the shares and we will send them a Supernatural Dogshit goodie bag.
Do you want me to pick that right now?
No, we'll do it off air because we're really running out of time.
Yeah.
Here.
Do you know what we'll do? We'll put it in a random generator thing and do it.
No, we'll just go zup. Then we'll pick
that's
that
what we usually do. So guys, really appreciate all you watching the show. It's amazing. We really appreciate it. So
yeah, so
we're
we're gonna leave the show by singing a song that I love. It's a Garth Brooks song, which is called "When You Come Back to Me Again."
And I'm gonna end the show on the camera, guys. But Mr. Doyle will be serenading you. All right. Goodbye.
There's a ship out on the ocean at the mercy of the sea. It's been tossed about, lost and broken, wandering aimlessly. And God, somehow you know that ship is me. 'Cause there's a lighthouse in a harbor, shining faithfully, pouring its light out across the waters for this sinking soul to see. And someone out there still believes in me. On a prayer, in a song, I hear your voice and it keeps me hanging on. Oh, raining down against the wind, I'm reaching out till we reach the circle's end. When you come back to me again, there's a moment that we all come to in our own time and our own space, where all that we've done we can undo if our heart's in the right place. On a prayer, in a song, I hear your voice and it keeps me hanging on. Oh, raining down against the wind, I'm reaching out till we reach the circle's end. And you come back to me again and again. I see my yesterdays in front of me, unfolding like a mystery. You're changing all that is and used to be. On a prayer, in a song, I hear your voice and it keeps me hanging on. Oh, raining down against the wind, I'm reaching out till we
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to Supernatural Dogshit Podcast.